Hey, how you doing? This is SEIJIHITO here to bring you another early morning live stream again. Don't expect this to be the norm. it just so happens that when I wake up, um, I run into some nonsense that takes place, and this one was usually disturbing. And again, I had to take out some time to edit the video so that it would be all right to basically showcase. Um, the video will be distressing. Will be a little bit disturbing to folks directly out there. Will be shocking to some people as well too, because you're going to be able to see what a young streamer has to go through, and I'm just going to say a young black streamer. What's up, Ty? What he's going to have to go through and face, right? So we're gonna start off easy, right, with technically some of the stuff that took place a little bit after and in between and during like the end. Currently at this moment in time, this streamer, and his name is Nitro Camden. He is still streaming at this moment. I think for a grand total of about like 12 hours. He actually just woke up, so I'm not sure if he might be packing up or getting ready to pack up. Like it's the whole thing, but I'm gonna let the first part of this play so y'all can understand what's going on. What's up, James Square? What is up? What is up, Pink? Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I'm gonna let y'all get into it real quick.
Bro, I've never had this much people in here before, bro. I'm just trying to like, mama, I have 10,000.
Well, before we get there, hold on. Let me get here. Right, 18th birthday, and that's the card that his mom, in a sense, gave him. Right. So it basically says get out before she calls the cops or whatnot. Like basically that's his 18th birthday card that the mom gave him. Basically let him know like, all right, happy birthday 18, get out before I call the cops and all this other type of stuff, right? And again, I want to note this. We're talking about a kid who's 18. He's streaming from his room. He's not out here smoking. He's not up here drugging. He's not out here selling drugs. He's not ripping and running. He's not getting, random girls pregnant, sneaking out the house or anything like that. He's been streaming. I think from what he said in one of these clips coming up or in another clip, he said he's been doing this for about like 7 years. Basically trying to, grind on Twitch as which a lot of people do directly on social media. Right. So let's continue.
I'm trying to ask my brother real quick, but she has cameras, bro. Like, if I don't know if y'all can see, it's literally right here.
Now watch that.
If y'all
It's a
can,
camera in your room.
you can't see that.
What the?
Gang, are you dead ass gang?
That's
Swear to
her
God.
camera?
Yeah, what the? Yeah, we.
So his mom also has a camera in his room, which, like I said, I've never, out of all of the times of growing up, I've never been at an instance or known anybody where their parent specifically puts a camera in their room. Like you have no privacy. So they're watching any and everything that you're, able to sit up there and do. And again, to me, that's weird. So he's an 18-year-old. He's sitting up there changing clothes. So what? Mom is sitting up there watching him change clothes. You're watching him get dressed. Like that's weirdo type of behavior. That's beyond, controlling type of behavior, right?
Is that the
Like hello
microphone she
neighbor,
be
my nigga.
speaking
Like
out
what
in?
is that?
Yeah.
So she put
It's a
camera in your
mic?
room.
So I think he's talking to Discord right now.
Now this gotta be a prank, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Bro, you didn't tell me that.
okay. That's
Yeah,
illegal.
you gotta get up out of there, boy. What is she
Is that
doing? That's
illegal?
weird.
She
What
holding you
the?
up.
Like putting a
It's what
camera
the
in your
hell?
kid. You know?
Is it illegal? Nigga said no goon.
Right. So, like I said, I'm not sure if it's illegal or not, but that is an invasion of privacy. I can completely understand where a parent is like, hey, I'm the parent, it's my house, whatever else. I get that part, but it gets to a point where now this is getting weird. this is getting to a weird point in time. Because let me put it to you like this, right? If a father, let's reverse the roles, right? Let me just pull this back, right? So this young man that you see, imagine that is a young black girl, and that young black girl is living under her father's roof. And imagine if the father had a camera in his daughter's room. Do you understand how social media and everybody would go crazy? Do you understand how he would get crucified? Everybody would know that father's name. They would know where he works. Like all the information of that father would be directly out there, and CPS, the police, the FBI, CIA, everybody would be at that doorstep. You would have like female crusaders out here, everybody a part of the feminist movement, all this. They would be drastically calling this, and rightfully so. I would not disagree with them because it's weird. But now let's look at the reality. We're dealing with a young black man, 18. We're not talking about 21, 25, 30, 18 years old, meaning that he more than likely just graduated this year. More than likely just graduated this year, right? He has a room in his mom's house. The mom decides that she wants to sit up there and put a camera in his room to basically monitor and watch what it is that he's doing. Do you think that a lot of women are going to find this to be weird or call it an invasion of privacy? Say that it's problematic? No. Like I said, I'm online and I'm looking at a lot of this stuff right now. Everything that I'm basically that we're going to go over and I'm talking to you about happened within the last 2 hours. Within the last 2 hours, right? And this was coming directly from his stream that is still running, at this moment in time. They said that he has the whole VOD directly up, on his Kick, so anybody can basically view how it started off. So let me get into that part, right? So this young man been streaming for several years, just grinding directly on Twitch, right? Trying to make money. And his mind, he was like, yo, I see how the world works and I see where it's going. And, I don't want to really go for the normal, 9 to 5, clock in, clock out, type of thing. He was like, I want to, try to go my own route. I want to go against the grain. Right. And then on top of that, he's more than likely seeing some of his other peers that are within his age range that have become successful by way of social media. And it wouldn't be that difficult for somebody of his age range to sit up there and do, especially with the time and the energy that he has, and to keep consistently going out there and doing it. Right. So he's been doing this for the longest time. The mother decided that she wanted to have a problem when he got raided. So for anybody who's not aware of like Twitch, a raid is basically when somebody else who is streaming, let's say if somebody has like 10,000 or 15,000 people watching them, they can basically set it up where they can send all of those viewers that are currently watching that person's channel directly to another person's channel, rating that other streamer, bringing their views directly up and potentially increasing the followers and subscribers just by doing that from that other channel. And people, do that pretty frequently. You have a lot of larger streamers that will tend to do that. They'll look at, whoever's streaming that really doesn't have any numbers, and they want to basically give a gift of the gods. And it is a major gift, because some people will literally go from having one view and maybe 1 or 0 to subscribers to 10,000 subscribers within a matter of an hour or like 5 minutes. And that's what happened to this young man here. He got raided by a famous streamer, and within that time frame, he almost right now has about 20K followers on his Twitch account. He didn't have 20K before. Like, he was working his way up. I think he might have had like 1,000 or something like that. But then because of this, it just shot him into it's higher above the atmosphere at this moment in time. And when we get into the other video, he'll explain that, yo, man, I never had this many people. Like, I literally got 10,000 people watching. She doesn't care. There's another famous streamer, some people may know who he is, by the name of iShowSpeed. I've seen that young dude stream earlier on, especially during the pandemic, right? I seen him in a sense like come up to where he is at this moment in time. Like he had a meteoric rise to fame and is still going. Like he is past the solar system at this moment in time, the way that he's sitting up there moving. And his mom acts and was moving just like this woman. iShowSpeed's mom threw him out. He had the exact same thing that this dude was going through, except I don't think there was a camera in the room, but she didn't like, I don't like you streaming. She didn't really care for it, understand it, all this other type of stuff, right? She just figured him to be a nuisance and an annoyance and all this other type of stuff, not realizing what was going on. And she threw him out. The mother later on ended up coming around with iShowSpeed after he made it. When his name was in the lights, when he was a household name, this is when she wanted to show up to one of the events where he was getting being presented a streaming award for, you know, I think it was like best or up and coming streamer or something like that. And his mom was like, "Yeah, that's my son. That's my," and I'm like, get her out of here. I'm like, you do, after what you did to that young man, you don't deserve to be able to take no type of credit. I would rather a random woman claiming that she's a surrogate sit up there and state that she gave birth to iShowSpeed up there clapping and saying that's my son versus her. You threw him out. You didn't care. You was trying to sit up there and steal all of his joy and his happiness from, you know, all of the hard work and dedication that he was sitting up there giving. But now you want to validate him and give him respect once you realize that, yo, he's famous and he get millions of dollars. Now you see him as a meal ticket. And you're going to see that exact same thing, the starting wise, you're going to see that happen a little bit later on with the videos that we cover, right? So let me just pull this up just a bit right here. So in this clip right here, I made sure to put the subtitles up. You're going to hear the mom state that she's going to get money from, no matter how the situation goes, she's still going to get money because she's going to get money from, I guess, his father, because she's talking about $14,000 in child support. And then you're also going to specifically hear the mother on this recording state that I already drained one of my son's bank accounts. I'm working on draining the other one. I just can't get access to it. So pay attention.
I'm done. I'm checked out. There's times, obviously, I said this, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, we'll have a little talk and we're fine. I'm done. This will save me so much money. I don't care. This could be my office and store all my school stuff. I don't have to worry about all this senior expensive stuff. It's a win-win. The child support don't matter either. I'm still getting paid either way. He owes me over $14,000. Either way, I'm still getting my money. I don't care. So hear me. I've already took away your phone. I've already emptied out one of your accounts. I just can't get the other one because I don't know why it won't let me. Because I'm not putting.
Right, and that's where that part cuts out. Like I said, I'll probably have to go to the VOD and see if I could find the rest of that. But this is how conniving this mother is. So this is what I want to say to a lot of people directly out here. How do you think that this young man is going to move in the future? He got the quote unquote the most important woman that looks like him, same exact skin complexion, everything looks like him, that gave birth to him, and she's treating him like this. And it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Later on in the video, in the next lengthy video that I'm going to show you, she called her own son worthless. She was like, basically, you're worthless. You add no value. So within what you were just able to see, just with this first one, and then what you're going to hear in the next one, the question that I present is that, do you really feel that this young man is going to look at women that look like him the same way ever again? Do you think that he's going to have a certain type of animosity or feelings directly towards him because of the way that his mom, that again, the first love that anybody in a sense have, right, is basically their parents. So the first woman that he's ever loved is his mom. So then when you think about that and you think about the rest of the women out here that are, of the community or look like her, reflective of her, how do you think that he's going to sit up there and feel? Because in my mind, I basically look at that, he's going to, in a sense, see them the exact same way that he sees his mom. She didn't see any value. She didn't see any worth. She's ready to just get rid of him, throw him away. She's ready to sit up there and abandon him. She's ready to sit up there and call the cops. And then the other part, because I got to throw these layers directly on there because I had to, edit a little bit of the video that you're going to see. The mother put hands directly on her son. She put hands on him multiple times during a live stream. So we're going to get directly over to that clip and right now.
Why are you implying?
I have 10,000 people in here. I have 10,000 people in here. Why are you taking my stuff? Why are you taking my stuff? I'm not doing anything. I have 10,000 people in here. Why are you in the camera? I have 10,000 people in here. They just raided me. Why are you taking my stuff? Mama, why are you taking my... Mama, stop. What? Because I'm trying to stream.
So get out.
So you can call the police because I'm streaming. I have 10,000 people in here watching.
Get out.
I just got raided. What are you doing? So I have to get out because I'm streaming too. I am. I literally just got raided. I can't just have. I'm not doing. Can I not stay on for like 5 minutes?
Get off.
I am, but you didn't have to take my stuff. I'm on stream. I just said I was getting off. Why are you getting?
You're not realizing you're 18 now.
Bro, I'm on.
They're all watching you while laying in the bed. And you finna get kicked out and you're worried about this. Like, at one point, you gotta just...
Alright, bro. Okay. Alright. I'm never gonna get this opportunity again, bro. Alright. What do you mean? What am I doing?
Attitude.
I don't have an attitude
every time.
This happens to be the only time that I actually blew up that somebody jumped.
More than 2 minutes.
Okay, even if it was 10 minutes.
Every
I
time.
apologized and I said I was getting off.
Doesn't matter.
It was that simple.
wasn't.
I
You
apologized.
kept
I
getting
did.
on.
I said, okay,
went
I
at her
will.
Twice.
And there was that many people. You've seen it on the thing.
I don't care about that stuff. You don't have a real life.
It's okay. Yeah, I know this is a fake life. Because I want to be. It's fake because I want to be successful. Yeah, I've been doing this for 7 years. Still have a passion. Nothing wrong with that. Still working a job for 7 years.
I know. And that's why you're gonna have to go because you're in the
Because
world,
I want
and you need a real job to get.
Now I want y'all to pay attention to that. Notice how she said that real quick. Like I said, whenever I want people to understand, other people can happen to see the potential and where it is that you're going to go, and you have a lot of people that don't want you to be there because they were never successful. They can't specifically live their dreams and their aspirations. So, like I said, the mother more than likely had a lot of dreams that she wanted to do, but she had to put it on the back burner because she decided to lay down with multiple men and have unprotected relations with, which ended up being getting her pregnant. So, because she got to work a 9 to 5, because she placed herself in that predicament, because she didn't monitor herself and her body properly and what it is and how it is that she was moving, now she's putting all of this on her son. Now she's like, well, I got to work a 9 to 5. I don't get to sit up there and like relax and try to go about my dreams and do this and do that. That's crazy to me. 18 years old and you're trying to already sit up there and kill his dreams. Kill any type of ideals that he has. You just want him to submit to what it is that everybody else is sitting up here doing. Or better yet, what it is that you're doing because you weren't successful in chasing after or going after your dreams. And I want to note, there's a lot of streamers that are his age that make way more than that mother could ever sit up there and count. There are streamers right now that are not even the exact same height of an iShow Speed or even a Kai Sanat that are making more money than that mother, more money than she'll ever see her count in her life. But she's trying to sit up there and clown him though.
So I guess it's not a real job?
It's not.
What have I done wrong? I actually want to know. Besides the game, what did I do wrong today? I would love to know. Not trying to be disrespectful. I would really love to know. Okay, you don't have to care about me. Last time I checked, none of y'all did. I don't care. To be by myself, I don't care. Yeah, I know. I can make your life and be a failure. I know. It's perfectly fine by me. Great. It was good to hear. Just expect people not to react if you bring them down every single second. And I just get time.
Oh my god, y'all.
Do you want me to get out? Say it. Say it. You sick of everybody, then tell me to get out, and I will get out. Please don't worry about my son.
Don't let that be your
Tayshaun, don't do that. That had nothing to do with it. I actually just bumped into him.
That's not what I want. But don't get in my face, mama. You know I don't play that.
Y'all get out. I'm sick
Okay,
of her.
thank you. That's all you have to say. Hold up, hurry up.
I'm trying to talk to him. I wasn't talking to you.
You just put your hands on me.
Because I'm trying to talk to him, to talk sense into him.
You just put your
I'm
hands
trying
on
to
me.
talk
I'm
to
just
him.
subduing her. I'm just subduing
just
her.
trying to talk to my child. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. Came for her at all. Because you came for her.
Yo, I don't want God. I hate I hate my life. I swear to God, I can't never just live life. I fucking hate my life. I know I'm still alive. I hate my life. You see what the I have to go through, chat? That I've been muting about? You see this shit? Go back to my VODs, you'll see. This every week. What the I have to go through, bro? I'm tired of this.
You grown as I'm walking away. You come up behind me and grab my face. Do not do that. Don't do that. I'm grown just like you grown. Do not put your hands on me.
So that I'm assuming was the older brother, because at one point I heard him say mama. That was directly in the caption, and I heard it directly from the video. So I'm guessing that it has to be an older brother. Like I said, I don't know how she was moving directly in that house. She more than likely has some type of attitude. Like I said, she can only be mad specifically at herself. And she decides that she wants to start, I guess trying to move around a certain type of way in the house, and more than likely, did something to the older brother. And the older brother, he was like, yo, don't sit up there and do that. He was like, I'm grown just like you grown. And the tone that she had with him was vastly different than what she had with the 18-year-old. I want y'all to pay attention. It was real passive. It was real light. And I can tell she wasn't in his face like that. Like, there was multiple times directly in that clip I just showed you where the young dude was like in the corner of his room, and the mother is right up over him, like hovering, like hawking on. I'm like, why are you so close? Why are you so close up on your own son like that? Like, that don't make any time. Like, if the roles were reversed, if you sat up there and showed a father over his daughter like that, people would be like, yo, he's this, he's that. It's like, yo, he's an abusive person. Like, somebody needs to call somebody and all this other, right? Everybody would be trying to be Superman or something. Everybody magically want to be a warrior, social justice warrior. But like I said, when it's reversed and you can actually see it, like I said, people don't be, saying nothing. And like I said, I will have a standalone standard, video, about this, because the whole situation is drastically crazy. Shout out to J-Lock. What is up? What is up? You said the same exact thing with I Show Speed, mama. It was embarrassing. Yeah. If I almost want to try to pull up that clip, just to put that up there. Like I said, that woman is a piece of work. She is a real piece of work. Like I said before, and I want people to understand, and I'm going to say this again, there's a lot of instances of mothers like her acting like this. And like I said, and this ain't even the worst clip. The worst clip is about to come up. There's a lot of mothers like this in the community that move just like this with their sons. They feel a certain type of way because they ended up getting pregnant. They got to raise somebody, and they really don't want to sit up there and want to do it. Or they have a hatred or a loathing for the father. And if the son comes out looking just like the father, because the mother can't get in contact with or dish out what she really want to dish out to the father, she's going to put all that on the son. And he has to sit up there and deal with that. And either which way it goes, that's probably what it is, or a combination of both. That's what you're seeing this young man sit up there and deal with. And I want to note, at no point in time will you ever see this young man put hands on his mother, call her out of her name. He's not going to be antagonizing or provoking her. He's going to have pretty much the same tone, unless, he feels like a little bit like, yo, what's happening? What's going, other than that. So now it's about to swap over to the other portion of the video. And again, like I said before, it's going to be a little bit, distressing. It's going to be a little bit shocking directly to folks. And again, I had to edit out, some seconds of the footage and along with the audio, because you could actually, in a sense, hear, whatnot or whatever that was happening. Right.
Move! Go get your stuff. You gotta go. Go get your stuff.
get your clothes and stuff. Go. Go. And then go. I would hate to have to call the police on you. Go ahead and go. You're done. I'm not playing this game. It's almost midnight. Go.
Call him.
Oh. On my room, my house,
So that's
everything. This is all mine. Get out.
Let me just do this. So his hands are up because, and I had to block that out real quick, because the mother, she swung on him about 3 to 4 times. This is why he's in this type of defensive position. My hands are up. I'm not doing anything. His mother swung on him 3 to 4 times. I took out the audio and I blocked out that so you wouldn't be able to sit up there and see it. Because this is the moment where she's like, oh, I'm about to sit up there and like put you out. You need to get out. And she's trying to be as forceful as possible by putting or placing her body on him, putting weight directly on him, and hitting him multiple times. So going back to the comment where Tippy was, where you were talking about like, is he, doing chores? It doesn't even matter at this point. It doesn't even matter because nothing, even if he wasn't cleaning his room and doing chores, no parent should be sitting up there swinging on their child. No parent should be up here swinging on their child at all.
Get out. Get out.
And this is when she's trying to force him out of the chair, putting her whole big body directly on him.
My house. You're not welcomed anymore. Get out. Well, be prepared for the police to come put you out there. So you don't think you're stupid have to get out. You're 18, dummy. You don't have to live in my house.
So I want you to pay attention.
You're not welcomed anymore. Get out.
So she couldn't get him up, so she started basically
be
trying to
prepared for the police to come put you out there. So you don't think you're stupid.
So she called him stupid.
Have to get out. You're 18, dummy.
So she called him stupid. And then she was like, you're 18, dummy. You don't have to live in my house. So you called your son stupid. You called him a dummy. And you put hands directly on him because you got mad because your son was excited that a higher up streamer rated him and then basically enabled him to be fully, pretty much monetized and have consistent viewers. And because he was celebrating in his room, you were like, he's too loud, da. And now I'm about to put you out. So let me just make this very clear. He's not doing drugs. He doesn't have a weapon on him. He's not sitting up here drinking. He's not sneaking girls into the house, and nor does he have anybody pregnant. He's not sneaking out the house. He's not ripping and running through the streets. He's not running outside at 3 o'clock in the morning from the police. He's not having a whole Grand Theft Auto somewhere around the neighborhood. He's not tearing apart the community. He's not doing anything negative but staying in the house and consistently sitting up here streaming. And this is what he has to sit up there and deal with. This is what he has to deal with. Just saying. Just saying. It's like, I'll put it to you like this, because you and Tippy brought up the whole thing with iShowSpeed and how he was basically moving online as a teenager. It is what it is. It is what it is. Young kids during that time, they do a lot of stupid stuff and they say a lot of stupid stuff. Right? When I'm sitting up there saying this, I'm not going to sit up there and fault somebody who was a teenager for that doing something stupid. I'm not, because I can realize their immaturity and where their level is and where they are mentally. So they're not really, understanding the concept and the weight of what it is that they're specifically doing. A lot of teenagers don't. But to sit up there and your child is celebrating like iShowSpeed and he's sitting up here telling you like, yo, I just got like 10,000, whatever, here on Twitch, like that's major. Like I said before, this is when I get tired of a lot of the older generation, when they're not even realizing certain stuff. Like, if you made that large number directly on Twitch, that's going to enable you to do a lot of things, including being a partner on Twitch, being able to make money. Currently, at this moment in time, this young man, because of this 12-hour live stream that is going, he got close to about $3,000 to $4,000 from a 12-hour stream. There's a lot of people right now working a 9 to 5 that's not even going to see that this month. That young man, for a 12-hour stream, $3,000 to $4,000 just for 12 hours. That's not even thinking about like a full 30 days. That's just one. That's not even a full 24 hours. Like, I want people to actually fully understand that. There's not an average person right now working a 9 to 5 that's sitting up there, but like, yeah, I just worked my shift. I just made about $4K real quick. Yeah, no. And I'm talking about an average 9 to 5, a normal 9 to 5. Like I said, this is why I be sitting up here talking about. People wonder why it is that a lot of these streamers, you wonder why it is that they don't showcase their parents or talk about them or talk about their families. It's because of stuff like this. It's because of stuff like this. So let me just go over Twitch. I forgot how much. Let me go back to his stream. Yeah, because he's still up right now. I'm not even sure. He got about 2,491 people watching him at this live, watching him right now. He's basically about to close in. If I go to his live analytics for live viewer count, he's at, and the crazy part is the video that I recorded, I said probably by the end of this day, he's going to be at 20K followers. He overshot that. He's just at like 20.7K followers. So within these few hours of this happening, his whole life, in a sense, just started changing because of all of this negativity that set up there and took place. Right? So what they say on Twitch is, they said a streamer with 16K followers typically earns anywhere from 500 to 3,000 plus per month. However, the exact amount can vary significantly because Twitch does not pay creators based on follower count. A follower costs nothing. Instead, a streamer's income depends entirely on active engagement through current viewers and subscriber metrics, right? So I went directly to the subscribers and I typed in how much he had, right? So they said having at the time he had 1.77K active paid subscriptions on Twitch. And they said that puts the streamer in the top tier of creators, earning roughly $4,425 to $6,195 per month from subs alone, assuming the standard is $4.99. Now I think he had his at if I go back to it, let me see what he got. He got $5.99, right? Let me see where was his subscription. Yeah, his is $5.99. So it's a little bit higher, right? So again, he can make anywhere between 4 to 6K. You're not going to say, and again, he already made, and he probably already shot over the 3K that somebody had mentioned directly in his stream. I promise you, his mom is not sitting up there. I don't care what job she got. She's not sitting up there seeing that money real quick with a few hours. She ain't doing that. Like I said, let this keep going. And I want people to also note that a lot of these people, like, she was trying to clown the people that was even watching them. Like that's how, it's a lot of words I want to use for this woman. But that's how, crazy this whole situation is. She not only wanted to clown her son for sitting up there being a streamer, but she wanted to clown everybody that was sitting up there watching him. And now everybody that's watching him is sitting up there giving him money. They're sitting up there supporting him. They're uplifting. They're doing what it is that the mother can never sit up there and do. But like I told y'all before earlier, she said that she already drained one of his bank accounts and she's working on trying to drain the other one. So now, like somebody else had put directly in the stream, they were trying to let people know, like, yo, make sure you reroute, all of your money or your information so that you get this money and not your mom, because she doesn't have any rights to his money in his bank account. Like, that's crazy to me. You're going to put him out and then you're going to drain his bank accounts so that he has nothing. Let's keep going.
You don't have to live in my house. Great, but I'm letting you know because you're getting out at 6 o'clock tomorrow. When I wake up, you get your ass up and you're getting out. You're not finna keep blatantly disrespecting me. I told you to lay down. This is what you do every other time. You try to act like you don't break rules, but you do this every other time. I walk past the room and I'm like, why is the light still on? I'm exercising. Well, you should have been did that. It's bedtime. Okay, cool.
So, right. So again, this was just an 18-year-old that is not, more than likely, he's not in school because he more than likely graduated. She's mad because he's awake. He's up. This is normally when people sit up there and stream. This is normally when a lot of people are active. But for whatever reason, she's trying to treat him as if he's like a 6-year-old. She's trying to treat him as if he's still in school. It's like while he's in between, figuring things out, he's doing this, and he's been consistent for 7 years. So during the time of now, and while he was, all the way and being like a preteen, he was working on this. This is like what? Since he was like 11, he been sitting up there working on this, trying to get this going. And then he finally got something directly out of it, out of 7 years of sitting up there doing this. And again, I figure, let me tell you something. For a kid to stay consistent 7 years, to keep going at this. So he's doing this from the time of being in middle school through high school, right? Nope, nobody is working, has a job, really during that much of the time. Now this is his job. This is his job. This is what he's worked for. This is what he's grind for. This is what he wished and hoped directly for. And his prayers were answered. So one of the things that she was mentioning, she was like, oh, you were exercising. You should have been did that. The craziest part is if he would have did it earlier when she said so, he would have never ended up getting this following. He would have never ended up getting rated, because during the time that he was actually up, and luckily he was up, it was another streamer that saw him. They just happened to see him. He was working out. He had like a Lady Gaga song, like randomly just sitting up there playing, and he was sitting up there like lifting weights. And the three dudes, they was like, yo, I mess with this dude. It's like, yo, we want to sit up there and like and rate him and show him love and all that other type. And that's what happened. So if he would have sat up there and listened to his mom and went to bed on time, went to bed early, didn't be away, he would have been still grinding. He would have been still trying to sit up there and figure out. He would have been still showing up to streams with barely any type of views, barely any type of subs or anything like that. Struggling, trying to figure out how to really get through the ceiling on Twitch. If he would have listened to her, obviously because he didn't, because he listened to what was in his heart, he listened to what was in his mind, he ended up being successful overnight. Literally, a star was born. Like I said, for me, I'm watching one of the biggest haters I've ever seen in my life. And you would normally think that somebody that would be hating would be another young dude that's a part of his generation. Nope, they're all supporting him. You would have thought it probably might have been an older dude. Nope, nowhere to be seen. It's his own mother. His own mother that looked just like him, same skin complexion, everything. The biggest hater in the room, the biggest hater in life. Let's keep going.
You're down.
Why are you saying like that? I'm not a little kid. You don't have to keep saying
Okay,
lay down.
that's what I'm saying.
You see me in the bed.
Okay.
I want to lay down.
Okay.
You don't have to keep babying me and lay down.
Okay. Well, we're gonna see how much babying is once I help you pack your shit, because you leaving in the morning. I told you to lay down, so you don't have to lay down. Lay down.
Please do not.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Please get my stuff.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Get my stuff. Just please get my
No,
stuff.
lay down.
Do not touch me.
Now let me just repeat something real quick. I get the whole thing that people sit up there and say, I'm the parent, you're the child, you're gonna do whatever I sit up there and say. Let me let y'all understand something. I've never had an instance in my life where my mother was directly telling me with that type of voice, lay down, like he's 6 years old. Like you see, like she's looking. I want y'all to understand. She looks crazy. She looks. You're telling an 18-year-old lay down. What are you talking about? You got, and I want people to understand. She got other kids in that house. Like I said, so she's always been making the wrong choices. She's always been making the wrong choices. But I'm trying to figure out. You're telling an 18-year-old who pretty much finished high school and everything to lay down like he's 8 years old, like he got to wake up and go to school in the morning, like he's a middle schooler. Like he got a science fair project that's due on Friday. Like what? Like where are we at this moment in time? Like this don't even make no type of sense. You need to lay down. You need to don't you got work in the morning? Don't you got a job that you got to sit up there and go to? He's still a kid at the end of the day. He's 18, meaning he's still a teenager. He's not 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. Like it ain't none of that. He's 18. Let's keep going.
Sit down. All I said was, you're not going to keep blatantly disrespecting me and think you stayed in this house.
What does she even do?
You bring absolutely no value to this house. You barely clean up this room.
Let me rewind that back real quick.
Sit down. All I said was, you're not going to keep blatantly disrespecting me and think you stayed in
What
this
does
house.
she even do?
You bring absolutely no value to this house.
You heard what she said? So the mother called him stupid. She called him worthless earlier that you were able to see. She stole money from one of his bank accounts and she's working on stealing money from the other one. And you just heard the mother, black mother, sit up there and tell her son, what? You are worthless. You bring no value to this house. Now, like I said before, I wonder how he's going to sit up there and look at women that are reflective of his mother later on in life. After you didn't have the first woman that you've ever loved, after you didn't have the most important woman in your life that looks like you, sit up there and call you stupid, call you a dummy, throw you directly out, steal money directly from you, and to your face and in front of thousands of people, sit up there and say that you are worthless and you bring no value to this house. Like I said, if he ends up with somebody else, I'm not even mad. I would never sit up there. Like when I first saw this early, what time is it right now? It's 9:30. When I originally saw this some hours ago, it was dark in the morning when I first saw this clip. Yo, that hurt me to my core. And I'm not even him. I'm not even in that house. But hearing her say those words directly to him in front of all of those people, I'm talking about thousands of people watching that stream, telling your son, telling everybody that you deem your son to be worthless and he brings no value. I can't, like, yo, even right now. Like how he wasn't even like, you know, the craziest part is right now I can sit up there and feel emotions within me. And I can slightly feel some tears because I'm like, yo, that stuff like that hurts. And how he wasn't sitting up there during this live stream, like breaking down, like, yo, he has to be so used to this that is crazy. And that's the saddest part. That's the only way that he's not breaking down or showing really any type of emotion right now is that he has to be so used to her saying this that it's every day. Like, I want y'all to understand there's thousands of people still currently watching his stream right now. I promise you that there's other women out there that are not of his mother that are sitting up there plotting. They already got a game plan because she already put the bar so low. They don't even really got to do nothing. All they got to do is just show up and be 25%, 15% supportive. That's all they got to sit up there and do. That's all they got to sit up there and do because the bar is so low. It's below hell at this moment in point because of this mother. They don't have to do no work. All they have to do is show a little bit of support and a little bit of love, and it's over. That's it. Let's keep going.
You barely clean up this room. You only take out the trash when I say that it needs to be taken out. You don't do anything. Literally not. So lay down. Right? It's still ain't clean. You should have did that hours ago. You've been at home all day. Instead of playing video games. Like a 40-year-old virgin in his mom's basement.
So again, that's the mom trying to clown what it is that he's doing. She'd be like, oh, you sitting up here, you've been here all day. You didn't do this, that, and the third. All you've been doing is just sitting up here playing video games. He's streaming. That's what you have to do. You stream, you talk, You interact directly with people. This is how you get followers, subscribers, and everything of the sort. You got to be entertaining. You got to do things that people would like to actually watch or see you play. But she's just making it seem like, you just sitting here all day just playing video games, not really doing nothing. Like she's a straight bird and a dummy. This is what a lot of people basically state when you can't choose or pick your parents. You know, let me put it to you like this. And it's crazy to sit up there and even put it like this. Let him be with the opposite. Let one of these other women out here that's the exact same age of this mother, somebody of a different race, watch they will sit up there and be supportive of him. Watch they will sit up there and push him and try to uplift him and make sure he reached the highest of the heights. Because that's usually what happens. It will take somebody from the opposite to basically be in his corner for him to sit up there and be where he needs to sit up there and be. Because this is like the umpteenth time that I done seen a mother like this pull up and do this to her son on a stream and then end up trying to pull back or regret it later on after he becomes uber famous and he's, pulling all of this money and his name is all over the world. That's crazy. You want to sit here and try to clown your son like, oh, you sitting up here in your mom's basement playing video games like a 40-year-old virgin. I would think that you would actually want your son to still be a virgin instead of being out here and being, with random girls every single day, potentially getting them pregnant. I would think that you would actually want your son to specifically keep to himself so he doesn't create a situation like the one you created for yourself. See how dumb she is? And this is why I said before, I really feel like it's crazy that I have to have this theory, but I really feel that if this young dude was selling drugs and bringing money back home, if he was ripping and running, bringing money back home, if he was getting multiple women pregnant, I really feel like his mother wouldn't be acting like this. Because the craziest part of what I've been able to see in real life is that normally when mothers have sons that are just complete mess ups, they're like 40 years old, not doing nothing with their life. They're on some type of assistance. They're getting multiple women pregnant. They got multiple kids. They in and out of jail. Those are the ones that get the utmost love and attention and appreciation. And that's just a fact. But then when you got the other kids that's trying to be stable, that's not trying to go that whole route that somebody else went. They're not trying to be in and out of prison, not trying to be toting guns, part of gangs, ripping and running through the streets, committing all types of crime. The police know his name. The judge know his name. Got a lengthy file directly, under his record. He's not trying to do that. He's trying to be stable and just make money from home and potentially even try to help out. Those are the ones that have to take the brunt, and they got to deal with the worst of the worst, as you can clearly see here. Not at one point in time from any of the clips that I set up and showed you, have you seen this mother just calm down and just speak to her son, as her son, just talk to him and not at him, and allowing him to explain how Twitch works, how the monetization basically works, what the followers and the subscribers basically mean, and how that's going to all roll down into the value of money. Not at one point in time was she trying to understand any of that. But she's going to sit up there and call her son on a live stream where thousands of people are sitting up there watching him, a 40-year-old virgin. And worthless, stupid, dummy.
Having a passion for
when you
something.
don't
His
listen.
18th birthday was 10 days ago, by the way.
Because you didn't. If the rule
And
is to get off at 10, do you get off at 10? And you don't. Every night.
And I'm saying, no, that's not true. Because yesterday I did. I got off a little bit.
Clip this and run it up.
And then it wasn't even just that. I said what would happen. You came here 2 times. I said,
Now we need to give this guy a career.
I never had this many people in there.
So you see that, right? So I'm not sure if y'all heard that, because there's 2 conversations technically happening. It's them basically talking, and what you can do on Twitch is people can pay, let's say like $1 or $2, and people can have an audible message. So they'll type it out, and then a computer will basically it's text to speech. And you heard people basically saying it was like, yo, now because of everything that we've seen him go through, we got to make him famous. We got to get him a career. See how that works? Because the funniest thing about calling him a 40-year-old virgin, there's a lot of young dudes or even older dudes that have mothers just like this or went through things similarly, even if it wasn't their mother. Maybe it might have been women or a wife or somebody in their life, and they were not supportive at all. And they always put them down, always talk negative. And they're like, hey, I might not have been able to save myself and pull myself out of that situation and do better, but I see what you're going through, and I'm not going to let you be me. We want to run this up. You about to get these subscribers. You about to get this money. You're about to get these followers. We're going to make you a brand new creator and make sure that you shine. You know, you're going to sit up there and basically prevail where we failed. And that's what you're currently looking at this moment in time with this. Because currently, like I told y'all before, just some minutes ago, now he's at 21K. 21.3K followers directly on Twitch. And let me see if he's still streaming. And he is still streaming at this moment in time. He has 10. Somebody say he also has 10K on IG. Like, yo, people are running up his subs, possibly all over the place. Like I said, he's about to be making money everywhere. And on top of that, you know, the most beautiful part that I love about this, people are like, yo, we see the situation that you running, that you're going directly into. People are like, yo, we're going to be here for the stream. Put max ads. Max ads basically means that you're going to be, it's going to get ridiculous. Like the amount of ads that'll basically show up, it'll be highly aggressive. You might see ads every 2 to 3 minutes instead of, you know, every 5 or whatever it is. People are like, yo, we're about to run this money up real quick and we want to stay here directly for you. Put max ads directly on and we'll sit directly through 12 hours for you so you can get this money, so you can be on this come up. Like I said, you got strangers out here that are more supportive for this young dude. And this is why I sat up there and told people before, like some of the content that I happen to do, where people feel like, oh man, you might got to hit on you know on black women or something. You always doing this negative, because I got to bring awareness to stuff like this. Because like I said, everybody always talks about the simple fact where you got black fathers doing this and doing that. All right, cool, fine. We know that, we understand that, we see it. But what we don't happen to see is how black mothers treat their sons. And they do stuff like this. And again, I want people to know this is only what we were able to see on film. He's been with this woman for 18 years. 18 years, he's had to sit up there and put up with her. Couldn't say nothing, couldn't do nothing, couldn't sit up there and fight back. For 18 years. This is the first time we were able to really see a whole glimpse of what he has to sit up there and go through. Like I said, she's sitting up there swinging on this dude, putting hands directly on him. That's crazy. I never in my life has my mother ever swung on me. Never in my life has any woman in my family ever swung on me. And I'm sitting up here watching clips of this mother online sitting up there swinging on her son like that, trying to get him up out of the chair. That don't even make no sense. He's in his own chair in his own room, and you're trying to sit up there and put your whole big back body directly on him. Like, what are you doing? You trying to put weight on him that you couldn't even lift yourself. What are you doing?
It matters. It's my passion and I want to succeed in it. Okay, well then yeah, it matters to me. So I can succeed. You don't know how long I've been training for one. You don't have to care.
If I tell you to get off at a certain
it's
time,
okay with not caring about me. I fully understand.
I don't care what's in your twisted mind because you're still not listening. It goes off of what I say the rule is. You can't just.
Oh, that's crazy. So I'm glad I actually did edit that out, because I thought she might have forcefully kissed him to try to get him about the seat. Who was that? Forrest Wood say that she actually bit him on the face. I didn't even know that, because I heard the sound and everything. Like, that's wild. That is 1,000% why she actually bit him on the face. I thought she just went in to forcefully kiss him just to freak him out so he'll get up out the chair and just like move. That, wow, Jesus, man. Like I said, it just gets worse. It gets worse. what was it? The young dude's name is because right now he's packing up his stuff. Let me just give y'all the image of the young dude, because he's packing up right now because his mom was up there like, yeah, by this morning you better have your stuff packed in it, because like his room is basically a mess right now because of everything that took place and happened. Let me see. This is the young dude's. I'm sorry that y'all can't see it, but his name is let me go back to it and make sure I pronounce it right. Nitro Camden. Nitro underscore Camden. And currently right now, it actually went up. He got 3,000 people, 3,244 people sitting up there watching. He just went down just a little bit to 3,163. But like I said, he has a lot of people sitting up here watching him. And his stream has been going for 13 hours and 16 minutes. And yeah, he's about to basically hit 2K subscribers. Let me write this. Let me see. Let me just try to get this math real quick. So he's about to reach 2K at tier 1. And 2K Twitch subs. Let me see. Oh, that's crazy. So let me just let y'all know something. This is now looking massively crazy with the numbers, because I just redid the numbers. They said, and I typed in the AI, they said 2,000 tier 1, because I put in the price range that he got, which is $5.99. 2,000 tier 1 Twitch subscriptions at $5.99 each totals as 11,980 USD in gross viewer spending. The streamer's actual take-home pay depends on their revenue split, yielding 6,000 USD on a standard 50-50 split, or up to 8,380 USD on a 70 split. That's wild. That's why, like I said, I don't care what job that mother has. She has not seen almost $12,000. $12,000 for 12 hours. Like I said, a lot of people that works an average 9 to 5, they not sitting up there seeing that on a normal like 12-hour shift. You're not seeing that, and that's only one day. That's not adding in a whole 30 days of him sitting up there streaming and folks being consistent and supporting him. Like I said, that's wild to me, dog. That's wild to me. Yo, Ms. Anderson, what is up? That's wild. Hogo said, if I sub, will he get the money? It should go directly to that pot. Like whenever, I'm not sure. Let me see. When is the Twitch? Let me see. How often? Twitch pays out once a month. So if you were to go, if you want to basically donate to him, I think they had the links up there for. He had a Cash App. Directly, I'm not sure if they might have took that down. I'm not sure. But he had a link directly up there for his Cash App. But basically, if you were to subscribe to him right now or whatnot, that'll go directly to him. Whenever the payout is for Twitch, what did it say? The payment process is on the 15th of each month. Let me see. So yeah, it's the 15th of every single month. So actually, it's past that date. So everything that he's getting should be. I think he should get that next month. I guess next month around the 15th. He did have it was a Cash App directly up there. at the moment in time. Like I said, that's why. But let me before I keep talking, let me finish the rest of this video.
You want to do,
Say I can,
but you keep doing it.
It's not possible.
Then you
What are
just
you gonna
make
do?
believe.
So what are you gonna do?
Tell me. What you mean for the entire year? Keep doing what I've done for 7 years. It's eventually gonna work out.
Okay,
I pray about it. It's gonna work out.
So let me pause it right there. She was like, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do?" As if he doesn't have a plan. He was like, he stood 10 toes. He was like, "Well, I'm going to do what I've been doing for 7 years, and it's going to work out." It did. That's the craziest part. This dude went from earlier on, as somebody stated in the stream, to having like 3K that he was basically getting all the way up to like 11 that he made, 11 to 12 that he basically made during the stream. And he's going to end up, when he gets paid, if I'm looking at this correctly from what I typed in, depending on the split, he's going to walk out with like 6K. So again, maybe if he gets like a representative or something, he can get that towards, more so like a 70 split where he'll take, a little bit more directly home so he can get directly to that the 83 that was, listed. Like I said, either which way it goes, everything. This is why I sat up there and told a lot of people, like, yo, when it comes to a point in time and believing in yourself, just do it. When it comes to a point in time and just believing in yourself, just do it. Like a lot of times, like I told y'all before, I did this with pretty much no support. Only person that really, believed in me was my mom. She was the one person in my corner, and she was like, "Hey, all right, this is what you're going to sit up there and do. All right, cool. I hope that you are successful. I'm right here and everything of of the sort." Like I said, had all of the love, had all of the support. And that's all I sat up there and had. And then I had to sit up there and, support myself mentally, look at myself in the mirror every single day and telling myself, like, yo, this is going to work out. This is how it's going to sit up there and go. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to do this every single day. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it might not have been that exact same mantra, but like I said, he's been doing this for 7 years. And then he finally got his big break. And even with his big break, you still got his mom questioning him and doubting him and basically still saying that he ain't going to make it. That's the most, like, yo, oh my God. You know what? Technically, I will say this. I'm glad. I'm hoping that he did not really break at this moment in time. I'm hoping that he didn't break down the numbers or anything like that to his mom. Because then what would happen is that, again, she has access to all of his bank accounts. She has access to all of his bank accounts. And again, just for people who just might have came in here, the mother already admitted to taking money directly from one of his bank accounts, emptying that whole bank account out and putting it in hers. And she was trying to work on getting access to the second bank account and take money directly from that. If she was able to actually understand and learn the money that he's going to make directly from doing this, she would just continuously rob him. That's all that she would sit up there and do. She would just continuously take directly from him, and he will probably not even see nothing. Like I said, this is crazy. People sitting up here telling him in the chat right now, like, yo, just go. He just woke up, go take a shower and whatnot or whatever, and all this other type of stuff. One of the other dopest things that happened is that you got a young woman by the name, she's a streamer, by the name of Sienna. She sat up there and saw live what was sitting up there taking place and happening, or maybe somebody sent her the clips. And she was like, she got in contact with him. She was like, yo, I'm going to personally send you money so that you can get you an apartment. And when I mean that she's a big streamer, I'm talking about she is in the millions, talking about making money. She is in the millions. And she's like, yo, I'm going to give you money from my own pocket so you can get you a place. Like I said before, this woman don't even understand what it is that she just did. And again, some people out there, the internet super sleuths, they up there like, oh, this is who your mom is. We about to sit up there and find the information real quick. We're going to find out where she worked. She didn't, like I said, this woman, she didn't messed up a lot of stuff for herself, but you know what she's going to do? She's not going to blame herself. She's going to sit up there and blame that young black man. She's going to blame her young black son for the reason why it is that she may potentially lose her job. She's going to say that it's all his fault. I told you not to stream. If you weren't up at this time and you was doing the stuff that I told you to do, my job and my livelihood and everything would not be in jeopardy. I know what she's going to do, and I know what she's going to say. Like I said, it's the exact same thing that always happens where people don't want to take responsibility for their own actions. She's going to pin it directly on him, and it's not his fault for her stank attitude, for the way that she want to sit up there and move around this house, the way that she wants to sit up there and treat him and talk to him. Let's keep going. It's a little bit more.
It doesn't work like that. So if you, so if I tell you to leave in the next 2 months, it's going to be enough money for you to leave and do all of that.
Fake sleep.
People telling him just to go, just fake
Gorlock
that
the
you sleep.
Destroyer.
Now they call his mom Gorlock the Destroyer. That's wild.
Just leave.
If I tell you to leave in 2 months, you're going to have...
Yes, bro, you better leave tomorrow.
That has nothing to do with it. I know in your twisted mind you keep thinking this. This has nothing to do with it. I'm asking you, what are you going to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Like I said, that's wild. That is like I've never in my life been able to witness something like this in real time. I've never in my life been able to witness something like this in real time. Like, this is ridiculous. This is 1,000% ridiculous to know how this woman is sitting up to acting. Where was she at? Where was the part? We had her. Yeah, and now you got her. She's sitting up there lying back in that chair with her feet directly up on the desk. Like, that looked crazy. Like, you got your stink, unwashed, dirty toes just directly on his desk for like no reason. Like, now you can sit up there and smell like the toe jam and whatnot directly from her big toe. Like, that's crazy. Like, what is you doing? Like, when I sit up there and talk about ratchet, this is what ratchet looks like. This is what hood rat behavior looks like. And these be the same types that will give this energy to their decent sons. They're not going to give this energy to like the bad sons directly out there ripping and running through the streets, gang banging, blah, 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 blah. You know, putting, you know, doing whatnot. They're not going to do that. They'll never do that. But to the decent ones that's actually trying to make some of themselves, this is how they sit up there and treat them all the time. Like, this is wild to me, dog. This is 100. This is a Jesus Christ. He got a hype train going at this moment in time. He's still holding a good 3K people. Well, he got a hype train that's I think that's about to happen. Let me see. Sub for one. All right. I think I got a prime sub that I can sit up there and use. So we just pushed that hype train to level 3. So we're gonna push that directly up. We're gonna do that. So now working on hype train level 4. Like I said, that's wild to me. Man, let me just hit that follow button real quick. Like I said, that is 1,000% wild, dog. That is 1,000% wild, man. I ain't never seen like nonsense like this in my life. Like, this is unreal. I think he probably got a Discord. And you know the craziest part is, oh, that's crazy. Somebody said in the chat he basically got a flock camera in his room. Yeah, that's basically what it is. That's so Gail, the other thing that yeah, he's a gamer. He is a gamer. So Gail, the craziest part is, let me go back to the previous clip that I had up here. Wait, no, that's the picture. Right. So his mom gave him like she gave him like a birthday card. He opened it up. It basically says, happy birthday. Get out before I call the police. Right. And the last time that I've even dealt with that, like myself dealing with my own family, was when me and my mom was with my grandmother when she was alive. She used to almost like periodically, frequently throughout the year, depending on what random month that she decided to flip a coin and pick, she would go down. If anybody knows about Detroit, you know, you got to go downtown and you got to file paperwork, um, which will basically say like, you got 30 days to get out. And she would always do that to me and my mom. And I'm like, you got to be. I'm like, why would you do this? Because I remember one of the days where I like that really hit. I was really hurt by it. I'm like, yo, so we gotta like pack up and we gotta go. It's like, were we about to, sit up there and go and whatnot or whatever? Like, so like I said before, like a lot of the stuff that I see him sitting up there going through is reminding me of stuff that I've gone through, that I've had, specifically happen to me. And it didn't happen by way of anybody else. It didn't happen by any other, culture, no other ethnicity, specifically by people that look just like me, specifically, by family and whatnot. And it's like I said before, a lot of that stuff hurts because like I know what it is. I know what it's like when you got people that don't believe in you, that want to sit up there and in a sense like hope the worst, that want to sit up there and look at you as like some type of failure and all this other. Like I know what that feels like. And it's like for him being 18 and having to sit up there and deal with that, like I can only sit up there and imagine. Because I know what it took for me to sit up there and basically armor up and be like, all right, I hear this now. It's like, all right, it's whatever. But being 18 and you don't have that type of like buildup of a type of armor so that it don't, hurt you or you won't feel a certain type of way. It's like, man. But like I said, for him, this is something that he's dealt with for like 18 years. So it's almost like he's just conditioned. It's every day. And I'm like, that's the saddest part. You can't even have emotions dealing with this. You can't even actually be human dealing with this. Like that's how crazy this is. Like where this woman, like looking at the whole thing, she's literally robbing him of having like emotions when it deals with dealing with situations like this. And it's like I can't even at this moment tell you if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just like it's crazy. You don't even have a choice. Right. So that was the card that she basically gave him. So the thing that he's pointing to, Gail, it's like I want to say it should be the little black thing in the corner next to, I want to say that should be his clock up there where the lit screen is. There's a little black item to the left. His mom has a camera that she set directly up in his room to watch him. So she can see any and everything that he's doing. If he's fully naked, changing clothes, his mom is able to see that. Like I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. Like I've never seen nonsense like this before ever. Like that's ridiculous. Like the craziest part is you got mothers out here who have the worst sons. They're in and out of gangs. They be doing gang related crimes. Getting into a whole bunch of fights, streets, anything negative that you can list that they would be doing. That's what they do. And those moms don't even do stuff like this to those sons. They don't set cameras up in a room like this. They don't do nothing like this. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, why would you do that? Like I said, if a black man did that to his daughter, everybody would call him out, and rightfully so. I would be right there. Multiple videos if need be. Because I'm like, you should not have a camera in your daughter's room. That just should not, like, that's ridiculous. That's beyond invasive. You should be in prison. But this is why I said before, this is why I do the content and the videos that I do, regardless on if people like it or not, regardless on if people have a problem with it or not. Stuff like this needs to be highlighted because stuff like this gets swept directly under the rug where you got these mothers out here treating their sons like this. And then you got women online that want to get online and talk about like, yeah, we mothers were the greatest. We don't do anything wrong. It's everybody else that treats us wrong. And, we're the salt of the earth and this, that, and that. Y'all, okay. All right. You're doing a little bit too much. You're glazing yourself way too much. It don't make no sense. You need to calm that down. Like you trying to make it seem like you're the Virgin Mary. Calm it down. Roll it back. Like I said, it's ridiculous. That's 1,000% ridiculous. Let me sit up there and tell you, if at any point in time I had a son in my house and he was like, "Yo, Dad, I wanna sit up there and be be a streamer. I wanna, he's 18. He was like, "Hey, I want to be a streamer. I want to do this." I'm like, "All right, cool." Like, so how we doing it? That's my thing. I'm like, let me know like how we doing it. Tell me what your plans are. Where I'm going to let him get everything off his chest and his foresight, his plans and whatnot. I'm going to analyze that quietly as he's talking, and then I'm going to spit back out the information and give him everything that I know and how it is that you attack the situation A through Z. Like I said, that's how we're going to sit up there and do it. Like, he's going to be at the front and I'm going to be directly in the, I'm about to be a moderator. I'm about to be a clipper. I'm not even a clipper. But like I said, I will learn how to do it. I'll watch some YouTube videos or whatnot or whatever. And I'll learn how to, sit up there and start clipping videos and, uploading that and scheduling that to like the social medias and whatnot or whatever. Again, like I said before, be a moderator. And all of that stuff. Like I said, we about to get this going. Like I said, that's how I'll be sitting up there moving about it. I can't sit up there and tell you how other parents will sit up there and be doing it. But like I said, for me, I'll be in full support directly of my child. Like I said, you ain't out here trying to kill. You ain't trying to rob. You ain't trying to maim or do any crimes. You just like, all right, let me sit still, be in the house, be to myself, and try to build up some money. I'm right there with you. I'm about to help you sit up there and build. We about to sit up there and get you going. Wherever it is that you want to sit up there and go, that's where I want to see you go. And wherever you want to see yourself go, I want to see you over that main goal point that you have. That's what, like I said, that's how I would be. So I was like, yo, you want a gaming channel? All right, cool, found no problem. Like, yo, so what games we playing today? How we about to sit up there and do this? You about to start up a clan? You about to start up a group? Like I said, I would do my best to be right there. Like I said, I can play shooters. I might not be the best, but I can sit up there. I can lift up the team so I can get those assists. I can secure some kills. I can give me a shotgun and an LMG. I'm good. And I'm out there. I'm right there with you. But like I said, I'll do my best. Like I say, even if I can't sit up there and play the game, I will make sure to be a viewer. I will make sure to sit up there and be a subscriber. I would put, like I said, everything that I've learned over time when it deals with social media and how I mess up. I would do my best and my due diligence to make sure that he does not have any of those faults, none of those mess ups. We're going to edit any videos that need to be edited as precise as possible so that you don't have to worry about no terms of services. Because like I said, I didn't already went through that. I already, went through those pitfalls, those traps and everything that set up there and came directly with that. You want to run stuff directly on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, IG, and all this. We're about to make sure to get all of those bad boys monetized real quick. And we're going to try to convert as many people from one platform to another platform, no matter how it has to be done. We're going to make sure to do it. And if we can't get those people, we're going to find some other people on those platforms to, be followers or subscribers directly. Like I said, we want to get you there. I'm going to make sure that you are going to be having money coming several times during the month. you about to sit up there and have people from Cashapp, from PayPal. You're going to have a crypto wallet. You're going to be getting paid on the 15th directly from Twitch. You're going to be able to pull out money probably weekly directly from TikTok and however YouTube and IG works. Like I said, we want to make sure we are going to make sure that you are going to get the things that you need. And like I said, it's going to be a production. But like I said, that's just me. That's just me. Like I said, I can't speak for a lot of these other parents directly about here because obviously we're looking at a lot of failures, and this is what I be talking about. You got a lot of failures out here, and because those parents were not successful, because those parents weren't able to chase directly after their dreams and their aspirations, and they just failed all the way or just never tried. They look at their kids and they can see that light and they be like, "Yo, I remember that light. I'm about to snuff it out right now. I'm about to kill that fire right now. It ain't about to sit up there and happen." Just like how I'm dead inside as your parent, you're about to be dead inside as my child. Just like I got the same ugly and negative outlook in life when it deals with my life, I'm about to make sure you have that exact same outlook. Because if I ain't make it, you ain't about to make it. And that's that mother. That's exactly who that mother is. Like I said, that's crazy to me. Like that, like, yo, that is wild. That is wild to sit up there and wish the worst directly on your son. Let me sit, man. Let me tell you something. let me tell you something. This couldn't have been my son, dog. This couldn't have been my son. This could not have been my son. Like the best thing I can sit up and tell you is that at that day in time, I would have had to identify as a woman. That's the best way I can put it. Let me tell you. Let me sit up there and tell you. Like, and this is not me sitting up there condoning anything or whatnot or whatever. This is just me sitting up here saying that I am and seeing stuff like this. I'll be in full defense mode for my son. We ain't doing that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Like I said, I might have to sit up and go to the beauty supply store and get a real nice wig. Eat the cake, anime. It's let me sit up there. Let me tell you something. Let me sit up there and tell you something, because at no point in time would I be sitting up there playing about my kids at all. I'm not sitting up there doing that. I will sit up there and catch a charge real quick. I will sit up there and have a record, and I'll sit up there. I might even have to sit up there and put it on a t-shirt while I ended up getting that record after, I sit up there and get bailed out, or how that basically works. Because people are like, yo, man, was you that dude that sat up there and did? Read the t-shirt. Read the t-shirt. That's why I did it. Like I said, that's because, like I said, I don't got no sisters. I'm an only child. I don't got no sisters or nothing like that. So like I said, it'll just be me. So I would have to be the one sitting up there running the defense. When it basically deals with that. Like I said, we are not sitting up there doing that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So like I said, there would probably, if anything had happened, during previous times where I ended up having kids and I had a son and something like that happened, you would probably sit up there, see me with a crazy jail picture. Let me say, yo, what said you sitting up here wearing a wig? Like, what's going on? Like, I thought he was straight. Well, today I had to pop into the community. I had to sit up there, make a home visit because some stuff was happening. So it'd be like that. It'd be like that. But like I said, that's crazy to me. Like the amount of stuff that this young dude has to sit up there and deal with, like that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Like I said, I've never dealt with that. I've never dealt with anything like that ever in my life. Like I said, when I hear the stories of other people explain to me about their mothers and how their mothers treated them, I thank my lucky stars how blessed I am to have the mother that I have. Like, my mom didn't. The only time my mom sat up there and put like hands on me, in a sense, like she was going through like a lot of like stuff, like she was like frustrated, like working and different stuff like that. And of course, I was sitting up there like talking back and whatnot. And she gave me one quick slap, and it was deserved. It was deserved, because I'm sitting up there looking back and when I'm like, yeah, that was on me. It was minus her frustrations that she was going through. That was on me, because she even came back and apologized. She was like, yo, a lot of times that I was yelling at you and whatnot or whatever, that wasn't directly on you. That was other stuff that she was dealing with, finances and stuff like that. And I'm like, I understand. Like I said, for me, I never faulted my mom, because I was able. I didn't have a automatic unique understanding because I was an adult, but as a kid, you can kind of see sort of how life is and how that's going to, in a sense, affect a parent. Like I said, that's not the excuse for this woman in the video. She's just trash. This woman in this video, his mom is just trash. She's garbage. She's a straight throwaway. Like I said, I completely understand why the father is not in the picture at all. She is just horrible. 1,000% horrible. How she even ended up with kids, how anybody even got her, that's a mystery to me. A mystery I don't even want solved. I don't even want any insight on. I'm just saying it's just a mystery, because that's somebody was desperate. So I don't know what guy it was. You had to be desperate. Maybe somebody spiked your drink or something. Like I don't know. Maybe somebody hit you with the Bill Cosby. I don't know what happened. They got you with the Bill Cosby and Viagra. I don't know how it happened or how it worked, but I need a lot of dudes to really be mindful of the women that they get pregnant, because your son shouldn't be dealing with this. Your son shouldn't be dealing with this. And like I said earlier, the older brother was there, And the voice that the mom had, specifically with the older brother, she wasn't talking this exact same way she's talking to the son. She wasn't talking to the older brother like that. So obviously we can tell that there's a difference. The older brother probably got some weight directly on him. He probably got some muscle mass directly on him, because he sat up there and told her, he was like, straight up, was like, yo, don't sit up there and put your hands, on me. Again, he's like, yo, I'm grown just like you grown. He was letting her know. He let that first one slide. But he was like, yo, I'm giving you a warning. Basically, if you do that again, it's going to be a problem, mother or not. I respect that. Like I said, maybe he might not have been able to, stop her from, trying to, however she put her hands directly in his face. Maybe you couldn't stop it that first time. But was like, I'm going to let that slide. You do that again, it's going to be a problem. And her tone when she was talking to him, you could hear that she was like frustrated, but her tone was lighter. When she was talking to her son that's 18, it was like she was talking to like another female in the street. And I'm like, yo, that's wild to me. Because I promise you, this woman never talked to his father or the other men like that. Especially the ones that she know would actually put hands on her. I promise you, she was up there acting like a woman. I promise you, she wasn't sitting up there when a man is in a corner. I promise you, she wasn't on him basically hawking and looking at him down. I promise you, she wasn't doing that. Because like I said, she know better. Like I said, this is the type of stuff that I don't like at all. Wow, that's crazy. Tippy was like, yeah, your mom should have gave you a 2-piece combo. That's wild, Tippy. Yo, that's crazy. And man, this man third was like Cedric wig tilted like T.I. Cap. That's wild. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, what's up, 88? Also, much love, respect, and appreciation to anybody that's a part of the live stream right now. I know it wasn't do my normal greetings or whatnot, because like I'm heated right now. Dealing with this whole situation, and everything. So right now he got his stream titled that he's waiting for his mom to kick him out at this moment. Like, this is wild. I'm trying to figure out why the let me see something. Let me refresh this. Because I'm trying to figure out why I can't see the video, because it was just a Chipotle ad that stayed up there. Okay, now I came back up. There we go. Let me see. Somebody said, bro, where's the link to the Cashapp? They posting his Instagram directly up there. Somebody said the ads. I mean, it's for a good purpose. He got now, and it's crazy because when I was looking at it before, it was stuck at 3K. He is currently at 4,600 people actually watching his live stream. 4,600 people. That's wild. So they said, so cinema is unlocked. Your support helped Nitro Camden reach Hype Train level 4. All right. That's dope. That's some cold work up there. That's crazy. So when Tippy was like, yeah, your mom should have gave you a 2-piece. That is wild. Tippy was like, no, said you no excuse for the father to leave his children. No, you just got her pregnant. So Tippy, you didn't hear the other clip. I don't know how that relationship worked out, but let me go back to the clip real quick. Let me see where's I gotta go to the tail end clip. So this is basically this ending clip. Here is going to be her admitting to basically stealing her son's money and also talking about back child support, like 14K in child support. Like I said, I don't know how their relationship worked. I can promise you that no man worth his salt is going to sit up there and stay with that woman. I promise you that. No man want to sit up there and deal with a mouth like that. Ain't no man trying to deal with no aggression and a woman acting masculine. Let me let you sit up there and know something. There's a lot of dudes out here that have the patience of a saint, but then you have women out here that can just turn that patient saint into a demon real quick with an attitude like that, with movements and aggression like that. Ain't no man out here about to do that. And it takes for the average dude, it takes a little bit to go from a saint to a demon when it deals with situations like this. Because a lot of guys try to give so much grace and try to have so much patience when dealing with women and attitudes and masculine traits like this, and especially when you want to sit up there in the hall off and start swinging on. Yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. it's brother, let me tell you. Let me sit. Nah, brother. No, 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 no. We ain't doing that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But so let me let you listen to this Tippy real quick so you can hear what she said.
Nigga said no goon.
I'm done. I'm checked out. There's times, obviously, I said this, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, we'll have a little talk and we're fine. I'm done. This will save me so much money. I don't care. This could be my office and store all my school stuff. I don't have to worry about all this senior expensive stuff. It's a win-win. The child support don't matter either. I'm still getting paid either way. He owes me over $14,000. Either way, I'm still getting my money. I don't care. So hear me. I've already took away your phone. I've already emptied out one of your accounts. I just can't get the other one because I don't know why it won't let me. Because I'm not putting.
So you heard that, Tippy. She said she's going to get money either which way. She said that the father basically already owes like $14,000 in back child support, right? But regardless of that, she's still going to sit up there and get her money because she already stole money directly from one of her son's bank accounts, and she's working actively to take money from her. Throw her in prison. That's where I'm at. Throw her in prison. Throw her directly in prison. That's what I want. Throw her directly in prison. That's where she deserves to be. Because it's crazy that you want to throw on one end, you want to throw him out. All right, cool. You want to throw him out. Hopefully, he'll be able to be with a family member or something like that. But better yet, he ain't gonna have to worry about being with a family member because he has other rich streamers that don't even know him from a can of paint, but they see his situation like, yo, I got you. I'm about to help set you up with an apartment, and I'm going to make sure that you're good for a little bit up until you can get directly on your feet. Woo, that's crazy. He already got people in high places looking out for him. Wild work. So you robbed him. And on top of that, you be like, I'm about to put you out on the streets today. So you took his phone so that he can't get in contact with nobody. He can't talk to nobody. He can't get, ready access to like whatever monies or whatever, because more than likely his phone has every account and app directly on there that he would need to be sufficient, at least a little bit, to get an Uber or whatnot or whatever. You're just trying to put him out on the streets with all of his stuff and just have him walking like he's Bruce Banner on the tail end of the Incredible Hulk television show with his thumb out. That's crazy to me. You're trying to make sure that he fails. Your son is a young black man out here. You're automatically making him homeless, taking his money, trying to make sure that he fails on purpose. That's what I be talking about, dog. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I hope she ends up in jail or prison, and I hope a great family member takes the other kids that are not of age yet. Because there was a smaller child that was there that I heard. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, is that her child? I hope not. I hope that is not her child. But looking directly at her, I would not be too surprised. I wouldn't be too surprised. But like I said, God help that child. If that is her child, God help that child. But the funniest thing is that young child probably won't even have to deal with even an ounce of what this young man has to even put up with, because that's also how that happens as well too. When you got women like this that have multiple kids, they tend to be way nicer and loving to the younger kids, and they'll treat the older ones as if they're trash throwaways, which is crazy to me. Like that is wild. That is 100% wild. Like, yo, that is 100. I'm just like, I can't even sit up there and like the amount of anger that I sat up there and had, like just watching and and listening to those clips is wild. I don't know why he got a duplicate of like OBS up though. Gotta technically figure that one out. Like how ecstatic he was when he sat up there and had the 10,000 people that pulled up is crazy. Like he like yo, he was so ecstatic and it's heartbreaking. Like I said, it's heartbreaking to know the fact that uh the mom was like, "Hey, I'm about to kill all the energy." Like right now on X, it is streaming. I mean, not streaming. It's trending. It's like 22K post just dealing with this. Like that's crazy. And then you got clowns up here talking about like the birthday card that he got is more than likely fake just to sit up there and give views. I'm like, did you not just see the rest of the clips that were up there? Like what are you talking about? Like I said, a lot of people be sitting up here like talking stupid. Like, man. And like I said, I'm looking at a lot of people and they are in support. Um, they're like in support of him. Whoa. Wait. So wait, 8.5 million views. Check Twitch. Connect with Instagram. Him post. Yeah. Wait, what? Where? 8.5 million views. Wait, wait, is he talking about himself? Wait. Let me check this again. Don't I got the live? What's the name? Yeah, his follower count is at 23K right now. And then when you look directly at what it says normally, like I said, the what's the name, the analytics for it still didn't catch up. It still has them stuck at like 12,676 followers. But in reality, it's 23,326 and climbing. Like I said, that's crazy. Let me see. How can I see what his views is? I'm not even sure if it's gonna count correctly. It's like I said, the analytics it's not even there. It's not even gonna be there. Like this is crazy. And then he doesn't even have like enough history to even really um try to figure some stuff. Like I said, he's gonna be good for a minute. And then you got people like donating like bits and everything up there. Cause I'm looking at his trying. I think he got. Oh, I guess he was talking to the police. Yo, that's wild. Yeah, the most important because I'm sitting up here looking at the young dude stream. Like his best bet would be to like I said, it's dope that I'm not. Wait, let me just put this directly up there. So yeah, if people want to sit up there and go and support the young dude, you can sit up there and do it. Like right now, he's on stream trying to just like figure out, I guess like with one of his guys, they trying to, figure out like a plan on, what he's gonna do. He was explaining basically that he already talked to the police and I guess they just recently left. And they were basically saying like, wait, hold on. The hell was just happening? Dog, I wish he had a better headset. Is she crying? Oh, that's wild.
They trying to do it on me. Look, now they trying to throw it on me. See what I'm talking about?
What is he saying though?
Bro, talking about I'm the one that did this. This my fault and some other shit. I'm about to just go, bro.
Now his brother is trying to flip it directly up on him.
Bro, I know I got into.
So the brother and the mom basically blaming him for the whole
Yo, Kyle,
situation.
check it.
That's wild.
I'm about to get up out of here. See what I mean, bro? But nobody ever wants to take accountability.
It just say between 10 and 11 a.m.
They just want to blame me 24/7.
I don't think they open yet.
We should have just picked the one else. I should have just went in person, bro.
So he waiting for the phone before he leave the house though.
What was Pop saying? My fault, bro.
Target open. We already ordered it from Best Buy.
Yeah, we already ordered it.
That's dope. So I guess they trying to order him a phone real quick.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to once I get my phone, I'm out. Let me see. Oh, Bingo just called me.
And he called, and I can change the address. Let me know.
I'm gonna hold on. Let me talk to him right now. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna bring my PC too, so I can stream. Watch out, it all falls on me. I told y'all from the jump. It's cool, bro. Let me call Bingo. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna bring what I can. Where's Bingo at? Please answer, Bingo. It's the only time I need you to answer. Please, bro. He gotta join. He gotta join the Discord. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to say that should be his
My
older
PC
brother.
is tripping, bro. Bingo,
So-
bingo. I need to go to your crib. This Cam. I need to go to your crib, bro. Like now.
Hello.
Can you not hear me?
Yo.
Yeah, I need to pull up.
Yep.
I can.
I mean, I can't put it on speaker because people calling me on this.
If somebody
Hello?
gets themselves as dope.
Yeah.
You did what?
I need to pull up.
Hey, you pull up. I told you.
I bet. I might have to switch. I might switch the phone location to your crib if that's cool.
Yeah.
Kai. I need you to switch the location. Can you do that? All right, bet. Let me send you the new address.
You want me to walk?
taking a PC?
To you?
Wait, hold on, Big. I gotta get your address. Hold on. I might have to walk. Yo, yeah. I might have to Uber.
Yeah, 5,000 people in there now.
Should I just Uber? Fuck it. Just Uber.
Yeah, Uber.
All right.
Need an Uber?
Yeah, I'm gonna need an Uber. I can cash out you.
Bet. Or the detective gonna take you. What did the detective
Bro, them niggas been dipped. All right, can you, with that location, can you switch it real quick, please? Please.
Yep, send it. Yep.
All right. I'm finna just spark another stream when I get to the crib.
What, dude? Yeah.
All right, I'm finna pack.
You woke up at night.
Send it, okay. You sent it to me?
Yeah, it's in the group chat.
And you already heard how she was in that other
I'm finna just
video. The
put
mom,
PC
she
in
was
here.
up there talking about like, oh, you know, I'll just turn this room into in an office and this, that, and the
Don't read it
third.
out loud. Don't read it out loud.
Like,
Kim.
like I said, you basically
What?
got the whole house against him. Like, that's wild. Yeah, it's time to go.
Suck a dick.
It's time to go. And this is when it's like, all right, after I'm gone, y'all better not ever claim me. Y'all better not show up. What I want him to do is never go back
I got you.
and never accept him back.
What?
Because a lot of people like, man, you know, that's your family. You know,
you
what
laughing
happened,
at
you know, was
stuff.
in the past. And, you know, you can work. No.
No, not you. I'm talking about bingo.
Dealing with stuff like this is crazy.
Oh yeah, let me cash up. Can you can you show your screen? Yeah, I need to figure out the Uber.
Like, dealing with stuff like this is crazy. To be 18 and you got to sit up there and deal with something like this, where your mom is automatically in the wrong. She's already plotting. Like I said, already from the jump, she was already plotting on him. Got access to his accounts, stole money directly from one account, about to get money from the other account.
Not you, bingo.
And then you were acting a straight fool directly on stream. And he said earlier, and I got the clip, and I played the clip. He was up there like, yo, why are you on stream like I'm streaming right now? He was like, why are you on stream like I got 10,000 people, whatnot, or whatever. And now she's sitting up there, I guess, like crying or whatever in the background. What was me? You know, all this other type of stuff and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, man, get up out of here with that nonsense. This is what I'm talking about. Like, yo, you got a lot of women out here that don't want to take responsibility and accountability for the things that they do, for the things that they cause. And his mother is one of those women. That's 1,000% crazy to me, dog. Everything that is happening is literally her fault. It's literally her fault. Like I said, it's crazy. He about to have like 6K people watching his stream right now. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. No, he gonna be good. Like I said, he got people that he got guys there that's like, yo, we got you. You know, we're gonna. He had the one young dude on the screen that was like, hey, we just ordered you a phone. We just trying to, you know, get everything situated and whatnot. And he called, you know, one of his other guys, and he's like, yo, yeah, you can come directly through and whatnot or whatever.
I need to figure out how to bring this.
You know, we'll sit up there and get you an Uber or whatnot or whatever. He might as well put. Oh man, that might sit up there. You might as well put that in like a whole separate.
All right, chat. We're gonna have to respark.
Man, that might sit up there and spray. You gotta like relock that bottle. Oh, that's gonna be bad.
It'll be in a whole different
Well,
room.
he don't have enough money to get another bag anyway, so it's all good.
You good? You can talk.
Yeah, he about to end the stream because I think he got to start disassembling his stuff. He at least, I want to say, got about like 2 bags.
Should be in my wallet. Is there anything else I need?
Yeah, you're gonna need that computer if you can take that with you. He got some clothes in a bag.
Jeez,
bro. Man, that's crazy. I know his mind is just running because he's like, yo, all of my stuff. It's like I gotta leave this stuff here.
5 minutes.
I'm gonna give you a different one. It's gonna take about 15 minutes, okay?
All right. Wait, I need to cash app you.
Listen, bro. Lock in, man. Get to where you gotta go, my nigga.
See, that's dope. He was up there like, yo, I got a cash app. He was like, man, just worry about getting to where you need to go. Like I said, those are going to be people. The people that's with him right now and that's helping him. This is going to leave a mark directly for him. These are going to be people that he's going to be, with for a minute because they were there for him like in his time of need. Oh, you can't move that nowhere. It's just gonna keep popping up. I guess only that prompt. I guess that's the one I'm at in there. Like I said, that's crazy.
Wait,
what is he forgetting? Man, let me tell y'all something. I hate the white garbage bags. I got those in the house and I put those in the garbage can. Those do not hold a lot of trash. Let me tell you, those white garbage bags are terrible. I wish he had the black ones. I wish he had the black bags because he would have been able to fit like a lot more clothes and shoes directly in there, and they're a lot more rugged, so he can just pack some stuff, like just throw it in there. Whatever he sees, like let me just
nah, bro. Not if,
what was it? You say he don't got no luggage?
Thank you.
I mean, he 18. I mean, a lot of people, don't really travel like that in a sense. So you probably don't, got no luggage or or nothing like that. So, of course, like he 18. Somebody gifting a whole bunch of subs. Like, yo, people throwing money out there. Chat is flying right now. Like I said, this is crazy. Also, I want to sit up there and state, segue. Side note, shout out to the people that watched the video that I gave to you guys earlier. For whatever reason, YouTube is messing with the comment section because it will continuously state that video has 3 comments, and I'm like, that don't make any type of sense. Well, we got actually more than 3 comments on that video. For whatever reason, it's just not showing up properly. Now it's showing up as 4, which is wild. It's way more than 4 directly up there. But like I said, shout out to those folks that pulled up to that video. Yeah, I see 88 up there. Miss Newsom.
Where's Bingo?
I see Ninja Nikita directly up there. See a few people. Just like I said, shout out to y'all that pulled up there. I don't know why they messing with the comment section and not properly showing the comments that I have, but we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens later on.
Whoa. No way. No fucking way.
What is that? The Discord?
Verified you?
Okay, so yeah, you got a Discord. Okay, so we got a Discord and everything.
Wait, they verified me for real? Swear to God.
Oh, God. Yo.
Wait, he's partnered?
Oh, yeah.
W King. Oh my God. W King.
Wait, he's partnered?
Oh my God. W5 gifted. Yo, W King. They just gave KPP. Cam, I literally said, kick. My boy got to go. They kicked my boy out. He need KPP right
Whoa,
now.
they partnered him on Kick? Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. Oh, shout out to, like I said, and the craziest part, y'all. Remember, we just had a live stream talking about Kick. and instantly
Yo.
they sat up there and
Wait, how
partnered
many more
him.
minutes?
Yo, that's wild.
How many more minutes? Cause I gotta unplug my PC. Yeah.
Yo, it's over.
All right. Yeah, I might need to book it because I'm hurt.
What? Yo, that's dope. That's dope. Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to
I don't
Kick.
know where I'm gonna put my PC.
Shout out to Kick. Yo, that's dope.
No, I'm gonna have to carry it.
That is dope. That makes you want to start streaming on Kick.
I wish I could like stream my car.
Yo, that's dope.
I don't have my birth certificate. I only got my ID and my
Oh,
assistant.
you don't got his ID, his birth certificate. She probably got it. She probably got it.
He gonna check his email when he can, Kick. He got a lot going on right now.
Thank you.
Yo,
Jake.
Maybank, shout out
Wait,
for the $10 donut. You said
I
that.
hope you realize I have to figure out my number thing because I'm gonna have a new phone once I get there. I don't know how I'm gonna get into my Kick. If there's any way, we gotta figure that out.
Yeah, they could probably help
you
him out with that.
number because, but chat, I promise we're gonna stream right when we get there. I promise.
Shout out to
Oh
May
my
for the
God,
$10 dono. Said the regret will eat this family alive. This set a precedent for the young man
Where's
to stick
Bingo?
together and not deal with abuse, which is common. That's bars.
Oh my God, wait.
That is straight bars. What was it? Third.
B-Lou just
You said that he
just
could get a
texted me.
copy of like his ID and birth certificate on his own. Yeah, he could, but
Is
you
there
know,
anything
he's
else I need to
18.
do?
He like his mind is all over. Like he's not like thinking like, all right, I got to do this, and that's like he's just frantic right now. Like I understand how he is right now. Like I've been at the point where it was like, all right, you got to get up out of here, and you just gotta, figure out something. And I kid you not, I had my stuff. It was packed up, and it was in like a black garbage bag with whatever else in another carry bag, like everything that I basically had. And I was like, still had to work that day. Crazy stuff. Like I said, wild stuff. So I understand where he is in a point where he's like, yo, I just gotta, he's just trying to look for like the main stuff that's directly in front of him. And let me see. Black said, yeah, he doesn't need to worry about that now. May said, yep, I know it's scary for 18. Yeah. Black said it's a real temperature. Yeah, it is.
Is there anything else?
But it doesn't seem that simple, when you're in the midst of like, yo, because third, because remember, he already had to talk to the cops. So I'm pretty sure his heart was sitting up there pounding. He already explained earlier in the chat, before I screen shared it, that he had to have a conversation with the cops, and they basically told him like, yo, we understand, everything that took place, but your best bet is to basically just leave. And I'm like, dog, so y'all can't even help him. Like, how about help him get his stuff directly out so he could at least be in the safety of the police station? How about that one? And like I said, I don't even normally like the cops at all, but I'm like, at this point, he's safer being with the cops than he is being with his mom. I'm just going to be real. That's how I feel about the situation. And y'all already know I done covered tons of videos dealing with cops. At this point, with what it is that we covered, went directly over and what I showed y'all, he's safer being with the police at this point.
Yeah, this is where the journey begins. Thank y'all so much. Uber's almost here.
Yeah, Third was like, yeah, he's doing a business call just not to be homeless. Yeah.
Go there. We're gonna lock in. We're gonna get the phone. The phone. I switched locations.
That's dope. Shout out to Mahoko. You said you donated. That's dope. Much love, man. That's dope.
Just have no.
Relax that if all else fails, I will go to the military.
This
is a whole different time. let me tell you something. Yo, this is a whole different time. Dealing with the military. Well, what happened? He walked away from the computer. I think he still got his headset on though.
Oh man, I'm just by myself.
So he got like his charger.
I know. Chad, we're gonna have to call it. I'm gonna be live in 5 minutes. Please, just give me 5 minutes.
Sharp said, I was making the suggestion that he needed to go get a vanmobile streaming. I mean, yeah, if he was able to drive, I mean, he could sit up there and do that.
That's not gonna work.
Like I said, you know, I don't
2:30.
want him to repair the situation with his family at all because they didn't already show the world who it is that they
Thank
are.
you, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna bring my speaker. I think I'm gonna bring it.
So now you're gonna have to, you know, basically disassemble everything. He
Chat, if
probably
it
got to put all that
disconnect,
stuff in bags. That's crazy. That's that. Like I said, it's a bittersweet type of thing. You know, sitting up there, you know, like watching it. 'Cause I'm like, his goal is achieved. He got 2,103 subs. Shout out to everybody that subbed to him.
might have to get
I got
another.
my
Yo,
sub
how
out
far is
there.
the Uber?
Followers, he got 24,678. That's dope.
Where's Kai at?
He's on the phone. I'm right here, bro.
Okay, my bad, bro.
Who going away? 9 minutes.
Let me tell you, it'll be
Alright.
over if.
Is there anything else
Oh,
I
give
need
me
to
a
bring,
second.
chat? Can somebody just let me know? Just throw out something. Bring a towel. Oh, washcloth. Oh my god. Or should I just go to Walmart? Should I just IRL Walmart?
I mean, yeah,
I actually could.
This freezer, like, just go and get it.
I might go with bingo, chat. We might just IRL. Oh, this is sad. This is so fucking embarrassing, bro. I'm a joke. Oh, I'm a joke. I'm gonna bring this charger. Chat, did my PC turn off? Never mind. God, bro. I have so much shit to get. I'm a fucking failure.
Failure. Even what you posted, they don't boo nobody.
Is there anything else I need, chat? My class of 27 ring. You want to see this?
I think Drew wanted to talk to you for a little bit. So
You can put him in the car.
you see me?
What's good, Drew? I'm just gonna bring it, chat. It's supposed to be my senior ring.
Yeah, what even happened, Kia? Nigga, I checked Twitter. I see this dude's face.
Yeah. Trending.
Yeah, bro. What happened, Kia?
I don't know, bro. I'm about to pack up. I got a new number, so I'll text you. I gotta figure out how to
Is
get.
he tripping again?
What do you mean again? It's too late. It's too late, bro. I'm already gone. There's no is she tripping again? It's too late. But Kick and Twitch, they verified me, so that's a plus. But I have to.
brother, you're popping. I ain't gonna lie.
You're a partner.
Yo, Kai, how far is the Uber? I gotta hurry up.
What's the Uber in? What's the car look like?
Yeah, what is it?
Finding a ride actually, so you probably got 10 minutes.
Brother, let me check this Uber app, bro. Let me check this Uber app.
Oh my god.
I could probably get one way quicker.
Are you sure? I can cash up you. I can cash up you back. No, wait, he already did it. Yeah, Kai already did it though. I don't know. I don't know.
It's not about how fast the Uber coming. It's just making sure he could get all his stuff and get what he needs to get.
Wait, if I unplug my monitor, y'all probably won't be able to see me. I won't be able to see chat. Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unplug my mouse. Hopefully I don't need it. I'm gonna put this in the bag.
3 minutes away, that's when you need to start packing.
Are you for real? They are?
When they like getting really close to the industry.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with the PC. Do I just carry it?
Yeah, bro. If you're gonna be in a car,
Put it in the
You gotta
trunk.
carry it. Like when they get close, you gotta take all those stuff to the door and carry
I thought it would fit in here. I think you get to finish high school. Life's amazing. So, y'all wanna see how broke I am? Y'all wanna see how broke I am? Fries. I'm gonna bring it. You never know. That was 5, but it's fries. Everybody's saying fries. Change schools. I gotta get my diploma, bro. You know what's crazy? I literally called a college yesterday. I had a good ass conversation. Go back to that VOD. All right.
They was just up there. There's no way they're gonna let her on her own.
All right, boys. This is where the journey ends. Not really, because I'm literally streaming in 5 minutes. But
It's not. It's just a new chapter.
I know, bro.
Ask
Sad.
Him, ask him how he gonna log in if you don't have.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure that out. I would have to literally wait. No. I can't on PC. PC, I'll be perfectly fine, right?
But how you gonna log in your iCloud on his new phone if you don't know?
I don't know.
You just have to figure that out.
We got to figure that out.
And it'll make him verify some stuff.
Yeah.
Would it not make him verify to that phone number? You got no access to that phone number. He's gonna answer this question to answer.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I know this is dirty, but chat, I need to get every single clothes out of my dirty clothes.
Nah,
like,
this my mama
no
chat.
trouble.
It's my mama chat.
No, that's not mine, chat.
It's my mama chat. Back up. We had to call for backup.
What happened, Kia?
I might just keep it like that. Yeah. And I'm just gonna put the bags. Let me see if I can carry this.
Take on 30 minutes. And it's
30?
SUV, so, 13, my bad. 13. 13 minutes. And it's an SUV, so you can put as much stuff as you need in there.
Thank you, bro. I'm gonna cash up when I get back to the crib. What's up?
If that's gonna fit, and just to see.
Bro, I'm gonna have to make like 2 trips because I still have to. Actually, I'm gonna take out my keyboard. I'm gonna unplug my keyboard.
And then your monitor you can hold or put it in the backseat.
Nah, yeah, facts.
They do the setup last, too. So you're gonna need the keyboard for instant. Well, no, you don't need the keyboard to instant.
I'm just gonna turn it off.
You just need your mouse for real.
All right.
Okay.
Mouse is in here.
Why is she tripping like that? That's
I have no clue.
Damn, my mother just called me and she seen my face on Facebook and asked me what's going on. Holy shit.
Do I keep this or no?
Fuck, bro.
Do I keep this or no?
It's a fucking movie.
I'm telling you, Cam is viral, yeah. I'm talking about some game.
Where's my medical?
To post on for football. See your Cam pop up. I'm like, what the fuck?
11 minutes, 11 minutes. 11 minutes.
All right. Bro, I don't know where my medical glasses are. Oh my god. I hope it's one of these bags.
Don't tell me you lost it with me.
I think it's one of the bags.
Oh gosh, Quark is in this chat. What's going on, chat? Update chat. He is packing his bags. He getting ready to leave. He going to his friend house, W friend. We got him a new phone on the way to the new location. We got him an Uber to take him from this location to the new location where he is gonna be safe at. And when he get there, he's gonna start the stream right back. Right? His ride coming 10 minutes. His mother is apparently putting a restraining order on him after he's told the detective that he did not want to press charges on her. We will be refraining that statement. This is lawyer Splat talking. We will be refraining that statement, and we do want president to charge this press, man. Yeah, all that.
Cam, how are you gonna go to school, brother?
Bro, I don't know, bro.
If she's pressing charges, how you gonna be able to go to school?
She's not pressing charges on him. Fucking nut. He's pressing charges on her.
I mean, a restraining order. I'm tripping. How are you gonna go to school?
Oh, no,
Brother,
he's right. He's right.
the hallway she's in.
Wait, she work at the
Yes, she works
within a certain
Yeah,
Nah, you leaking. Ain't why.
he did leak
Ain't
it, but
lie.
I don't
You
care
know
at this
too-
point.
You might gotta go. You know too
No,
much.
it's
You
cool.
know,
It's
and you
cool.
don't know what.
No, he go to my
you
school. He go to my
You
school.
tweaking, Drew.
Brother, I'm tweaking.
Yes.
I didn't name drop the school, cuz.
Nah, Chad, she's not.
They found her, Drew.
They been did though. That's not the girl. Yeah, that's not her though.
Yeah, it's her, but they
How
know-
close?
You know, they know the name. 8 minutes. Yeah, they know the name.
Okay, I didn't know all that.
Let me make sure nobody's outside so they don't touch my shit.
You already know.
Yeah, they probably do.
Show.
Nah.
I mean, Stacy school. Well, shit, her boss really showed up, so. Yeah.
Bro, Drew, you won't believe who it was that pulled up. Mr. Smith and the security guard.
I'm already knowing, bro. After that talk we had, bro.
Yep.
I already know he got so much love for you, nigga.
Yeah, they was kept asking me.
No, Jean.
She's not. No, she's not. I don't think so.
Smith. Typical. Smith, I guess. Mrs. Smith. Classic.
Niggas just pack everything in trash.
I don't know what else I need. What else do I need?
Getting her fired by the end of the day. By the day's end.
You need more than 12 minutes. Yeah, he been going for about 20 already, bro. They gonna be there in 10 minutes. You gonna come back and get everything. 10 minutes, Cam. You going with Marlon Broski? Nah, he not coming with me right now, twin. I'm 10 hours away
Why
from
do I
him,
feel
so
like this kid doesn't take so?
if he needs
Wait.
me,
Kai.
2 days, he can do that. We can make that happen.
Yeah, we gotta talk. I'm about when I get the phone.
Cam,
Yeah.
let me know. You heard what my dad just told you to yourself personally. My dad just told you personally, gang. Let me know.
Oh yeah, SD card. We need the SD card. So look, Kai, the plan is once I get there, I'll still be logged into everything. So stream is good. IRL is the problem. That's the only problem.
We're finna get you a toolkit and
brother. Do you have your tripod still? Do you have your tripod still?
Bro, I think she took it. I bought that. Yeah, I bought that.
And then you're getting a new phone.
I don't know where it's at. I had to rebuy it.
It works, so don't you
Oh,
the phone and the tripod?
Twitch, if you're watching, please let me log. I have my phone. Okay, because Twitch, I have to switch my payment. She's under it. Please let me switch it. Please, Twitch and Kick. No, Kick is good. Twitch, please. Please.
Turn off 2FA so you can get into his account.
Please.
So you can email them like that. Not email.
All right, how far? I'm about to take this monitor down.
5 minutes. 5 minutes away. 5 minutes
All
away.
right.
Start unplugging all this.
No, not yet. Like, Cam, I say when he pull up, you go, you take the bags that you got right there, put them in a car, tell him you're not done yet, you gotta get some more stuff, and then you unplug the PC. Like, we should leave last, you know?
Bet.
Is she here right now?
No, hell no. It would have been a different ball game.
She at the meeting?
Meeting? What meeting?
At the school. Don't you got meeting?
All right, I'm about to unplug my mic. I gotta take. Can y'all still hear me?
Yep.
Let me take. I should have texted Bingo. Can y'all please text Bingo? Please text him right now. And tell him I'm on the way.
Get a monitor, the PC,
Yeah.
your headset, your mic, and cords.
Cords.
That's all you need. All right.
Yep.
What else?
Wallet,
if you got a wallet,
it's in my pocket. Glasses in my pocket.
you see the deodorant in your drawers.
I did.
Just in case.
Nigga, you got Vaseline?
Yes. Tone. It's in my. It's in here.
All right, so you don't need to take the lotion, okay?
What's next? Passport. I don't chat. She has on my document. She has my birth certificate. She has
You
it.
don't got the birth certificate, chat. It's
I
hidden.
don't know where my meta glasses are. Bro, where's my meta glasses?
Tone, for real. Get my nigga sponsorship tone. We need all that, man. We need all that. My nigga down ass, dog.
All right, so that was the end of the young dude's stream, I think. Again, if people do want to, my bad, to Maybank, shout out to the $10 donor. You said Bruce Lee said it best. You don't find peace. Peace is what you choose to ignore, what you choose to direct your energy to. That's the shift. I had to do that to certain females in my family. Man, that's crazy. That's wild. That, like I said, that's 100% wild. And a crazy way, did the stream officially end? Yeah, so I think he was like already disconnecting, like a lot of his stuff. And the crazy part is, as he's basically ending the stream, this is when the stream popped up to like 7,600, which is wild. Like that stream, the numbers like shot direct. I'm like, yo, why is this running up? I'm like, we were already, I think it was like sitting at like 4 or 5, and then it just shot up to like 76. And now it's, it's going down because I guess people realizing that the the stream ended or whatnot. Yo, that's wild, man. That woman is set up there, but like I said, shout out Major W directly to Kick. For sitting up there making that young dude a partner. Like that's like, yo, that is cold. Like I ain't never seen nothing like that. In my life. Like I said, young dude is sitting. Let me go to the live. What's the name when it deals with his follower count? He is sitting at 25,478. I'm sorry, 25,480. And moving up subscribers that he got directly up there, and then he has 2,100 subs. And like I told y'all before, like even dealing with the amount that he has directly up there. What was it? That was the affiliates. That was like with the 2K. So this is, like I said, this is what this is looking like. Pay scale wise, like I said, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good for a minute. Like I said, he's gonna have a nice support system directly up there. Let me give y'all this image real quick. So right, look at that real quick. Like I said, this is because that's what I typed in earlier. So that was earlier during the whole situation that was taking place, and they state there that 2,000 tier 1 Twitch subscriptions at $5.99 each totals 11,980. Basically now, because it's over that 20, it's at like 21, so it's probably about a good 12 grand that's sitting directly there in gross viewer spending. And the streamers actual take-home payout depends on the revenue split, yielding 6,000 USD on a standard 50 split, or a 8,380 on a 70 split. And like I said, technically, depending on how things are going for him right now, he might be able to sit up there and get into contact with somebody. And maybe they might give him that 70 split because of the situation. Like I said, he already got partnered with, and that's a whole different platform. And right now, with everything that's going, he is more than likely already, because he didn't already shot through barriers. He like stuff that would normally take people a long time to get to. He overshot that in 14 hours, 15 hours. So he's already, partnered basically on Twitch. Like I said, maybe he might, go through and do a few things, but he's pretty much already partnered with the numbers that he already has, and especially with those current viewers that he was able to bring, directly in. And there's going to be more people over the weekend and through the next week that are going to pull directly up. And then you'll start to see a stabilization in the views and everything of the sort. Because, like I said, dealing with situations like this, you're going to have people that are going to want to actually get to know um, the person. Oh, you said both Twitch and Kick made him partner. Whoo! It's over. It is over. He already, before the 15th of next month even pulled up, he already sitting on 12K on one side. And then I'm not even sure what he's looking like. I don't even my information dealing with Kick. I can't even look at it right now. Let me see if I can. Man, you had somebody that gave like 15 gifted. Woo! That's wild. Let me see. He got a YouTube as well too. Let's go. Let's see what you got. What you got going? He gonna be already monetized on that. He's already at like 3K. He got 1.5 what is it, 5K videos up there. Woo! Yeah, he put in work. Let me see what the second one look like. Yeah, he'll get up there with the other one. I think that's more his second one is more of like a reaction channel. I see that. Let me see. Then you got the Discord up there. Twitter. He might even be able to get. I'm not sure what it takes to get monetized on Twitter. So it's a little bit. It's a little bit up there on Twitter. He got a photo for Black History Month. It's crazy. Oh, yo. Yo, let me tell you, the younger generation, man. Yo, let me tell you. Let me see what his IG is looking. Woo! He got 10K followers on IG. That's wild. Yeah, he can, like I said, he can really start moving some stuff directly around. And I think what he got on threads. Let me see something real quick. 347. Threads is a little bit iffy when it deals with stuff. So it's like I understand why it's like that. What was the other one I was looking for? I think I was trying to see. I think they got the link directly to Kick. Let me see. Let's see what's. And the computer froze. Gotta be kidding me. I don't even know how this would happen right now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not even sure if y'all are able to hear me right now. I gotta try to look at this through my phone, possibly. This is why I know I need more RAM for this computer because this bad boy just froze. What is your relationship with your? Just froze. Let me see. People think Suno is just press a button and a song pops out. That's not how I'm using it. A lot of times I'll take old projects that were. Okay, so I guess it is working. Because I can't tell. Okay, so I guess it is working. Yeah, because it's frozen on my end. Because I can't tell. Because I had to, my bad. You might hear like an echo going. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I think I got to turn the. All right, there we go. Yeah, my PC crashed directly on me. Ah, like that was just crazy. Like that was the first time in years that it did that. Like I said, I know it's due to the fact of the RAM and everything of the sort. I'm like, yeah, I was probably that's probably gonna happen. Like, yeah, it's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. Mahoko said echo for sure. Yeah, my bad. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. Tip was like, yeah, I don't hear anything. Yeah, got that notification that popped up. Yeah, my bad, Tippy. And everybody, my apologies. The computer completely just locked up on me, and you know that's what happened. I guess that's basically what the computer is saying is like, all right, it's time. You did a good 2 hours right now. You did something decent, good today. Let it rest. You did 2 live streams. This week, back to back. Let everything rest. Let everything rest. I'm like, all right, you got it, no problem. So yeah, like I said before, if anybody would like to, because I want to make sure to have the young man's information, because that's what the live stream was directly about. Um Again, if people want to go and sub directly to the young man and support him, that is his information right there, Nitro Camden. Um like I said, that's the main reason I did the live stream, because I saw it early in the morning and I'm like, yeah, we can't. I'm not letting this slide. We're about to get right on this pronto. Right now, we're about to sit up here, and talk about this, because like I said before, I was mad. The amount of anger that I had just looking at the situation. I'm like, yeah, nah. We're gonna have to have a conversation directly about this. So, like I said, much love, respect, and appreciation, and shout out to the folks who pulled up, um, to be a part of the conversation and hear out what was going on and everything. Ty was like, PC is saying, "Let me rest, you heathen. I'm tired." Yo, Ronan, what is up? You said he's building character. That's for sure. Yeah, this man is going to have a crazy arc. He's going to have a crazy arc. Black said Camden is sitting at 25.8K followers on Twitch. Yep, almost 26. Yes, indeed. Tippy said, "Hey, what? That's it? I thought you had more videos." No. That's realistically, technically, the live stream wasn't even supposed to be that long, but talking and going directly through and over the videos, and also showcasing what from his perspective. And like I said, I'm glad I came in when I did, where you were able to see the guys that he has around him, that are supportive, that understand the situation, and they'll be like, "Yo, we got you." And I'm like, "That's dope. That's going to be a team for sure. That is going to be a great team for sure." Like I said before, I hope they all end up like building together. Like I said, they'll be like an unstoppable force. Like, he'll be able to write an incredible book, especially starting off with this. What? Like I said, you got a nice portion of people right now talking about this at this, and this is just today. Within the few hours that this has been going on, you got people already talking about it, and I'm pretty sure that this is going through to the upper streamers. Like I said, it's only a matter of time. It's going to get worse for her. It's going to get better for him, but it's going to be worse for the mom. The moment in time that the other high profile streamers start doing content and videos on what he went through. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be insane. Third said it's a miracle that the mother wasn't smart enough to pull the internet plug while she was streaming. Yeah, she a bird. She that proves how much of a bird that she is. She was unplugging everything else, but the the internet cord or the power cord to the computer. Like I said, thank God she didn't, because we wouldn't be able to witness and see what this young man has gone through. It just would have been his word versus hers. That type of deal. Tippy sitting up there talking about what's the next video, said you. There's no next video, Tippy. but I will have a video, that I will upload. I think did that one finalize? It did. So while I'm doing this right now, I will post this. So we will have that directly up. I just gotta, wait for it to finish. That's the only thing directly with that. Let me see here. Do that. Do. Let me see. Just making sure. Gotta do some stuff in the background. Make sure everything is all good. The video that you're going to see that will be posted is going to take a minute for all the checks and everything to go directly through, and then after that's done, it can be presented directly to you guys. That'll probably be done maybe before 12, possibly. Maybe just maybe it might be. Let me see. I'm trying to remember this. They didn't really have nothing crazy that they said in this video, so it should be all right. I think I actually put too many. It's whatever. It'll sort itself out. I'm not even worried about it right now. Yeah, that one is pretty much fine. We'll just sit up there and say that it's that right there, and it should be good. Should be solid. And we will have that. Just making sure to have everything in the back for the video. Like I said, again, shout out to everybody that's a part of the live stream. Shout out to all the mods. Much love, respect, and appreciation. Shout out to all the comments that we had. Like I said, I've noticed that view wise, after some things in a sense transpired, I noticed how the views and stuff are looking. And I'm like, that's a little bit crazy. I'm like, that's what we doing out here. I'm like, messing with the comment section, looking, things looking crazy. Like even the views dealing with this live stream, I'm like, that's looking a little bit crazy. I'm like, all right, well, we'll just have to sit up there and deal with how it is, and just like work with it from there. Shout out to Tippy for the 10 jewels. Shout out to Tippy. Ty said, you heard about sausages. Oh yeah, I got that video. I got trust me, I got some videos there. I got 3 videos dealing directly with that in an interview that he did, trying to clarify and clear up all of that. It's like, yeah, nah, you ain't clearing that up. You ain't clearing it up. You said you were sitting in that pool and you said exactly what you said there. And you trying to put some video from like a year or so ago, trying to be like, this is the validity. This is the reason why I said, no. Not like I said, it's just some stuff that you don't sit up there and say. Some stuff you just don't say. Rona said she trying to beat Precious Mother Records. Yeah, she is. Tibby said, well, I'm glad he has more support around him. I hope that his dad helps him out too. Like I said, I don't know what the situation is with that or how that, directly works out. Like I said, looking at the mother, yeah, that's going to be a tough one. Rona said, she didn't think her humiliation ritual was going to backfire on her. Yeah, it backfired horribly. Like I said, and it's going to keep backfiring. And the only person that's going to be in her corner is the older brother. Like I said, that's some clown work. Both of them will go in, they will go down as clowns for the rest of history. Don't matter what they do in life. This one basically showed their true character and how those two basically move as a pack. Like I said, it's in the best interest. Matter of fact, he might as well just, I don't think he even got to worry about trying to emancipate himself. But it's like, yeah, you just got to get away from them and get your own place and work from there. Like I said, you got to have a nice core, a nice knit group of people that are basically around you, and then just work from there. Like I said, he's going to be ultra successful. That young dude is going to be ultra successful. Like I said, you're probably going to hear about him, doing some good things, content creating wise, in the future. Like I said, looking at his content, he got some reactionary stuff up there. He got video game stuff up there and everything in a sense. But I will keep you guys posted and everything of the sort. Because like I said, dealing with Kick can't really stream some of that stuff on there because stuff be kind of wild over there. But at least looking at his chat, there was nothing crazy that was even being stated in his chat. Because normally in certain extents, people want to start throwing a whole bunch of words and whatnot. That wasn't even happening. Everybody was like, "Yo, we see what's happening. We see what's going down." So yo, we got you. We're gonna back you up on this. Stuff like that. Third said, at everyone, remember to share Nitro Camden's story on your social media pages to get your friends to follow and support. Rona said, I hope every day that the brother gets up in the morning and there's already breakfast on the table for him, regardless if he is single or not. That's bars. That he gonna have breakfast up there, either ordering or however he basically does it. Like I said, he's partnered on 2 platforms. I'm sorry, 3 technically, because his YouTube, he had 3K. So yeah, he should be partnered. Directly up there. Because I want to say that if he got like 1.7K videos or 1.5K videos, he should have already met that watch time hours that he needed in order to I think it was like 4,000 watch hours at the time. So I think he already met that, I want to say. And here, like I said, he already had the subscribers. So he got 3 platforms that he's already monetized on. And now he just need a few more. And like I said, he don't got to look around. Like money is going to be coming in during that month, at some time during that week. Like I said, and that's dope. He might be getting money on the 15th, then he might be getting money on the 21st, and then if it's TikTok, it might be some money he can pull weekly. And then what was the other platform? Kick. I forgot how. Let me see. I forgot what was Kick's. Let me see. How often does often how often does Kick pay out? Okay, so they do their stuff on a monthly basis. There's a payout schedule. Verified partner and streamers can opt for a weekly payout or a standard. Oh, they give you a choice. So then, if you're a non-verified streamer, the payout strictly is on a monthly basis. So instant payouts on Kick takes minutes, but it's capped at $9,000. Dang, that's wild. So I'm like, that's the cap you can just pull. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, how many bills you can like get straight with 9 if you were able to pull like 9K from Kick? What? Like, let me make you understand something real quick. The young dude already sat up there and passed 12K directly on Twitch just within 14. And then I gotta look into a little bit later what he got directly on Kick. Let me see. Maybe I might be able to open that one up this exploding on me. Let me see. Let me try to look at this real quick. I don't know why I opened up a whole nother what's that? Oh, he got 13K on Kick. Yeah, he should have been partnered. Yeah, can I look? Yo, people are just are already still talking on what's the name? People are they still talking right now? That's wild. Let me see. Looking at the chat. I don't think. Are you able to look at times? Oh, I can't look at times because I gotta sign in. But yeah, that's wild. That is wild. So he only on Kick. He had only streamed. He had technically streamed it for a minute though. He technically streamed it for a minute. Oh yeah, he yeah, that's why I wouldn't be yeah, that's why I wouldn't be able to show us what's the name directly up here. But yeah, he's sitting up there. He's working though. That man is working. Let me see. Let me see. Much. See. Let me see. I'm trying to type this in real quick. Okay, that's dope. So you can't exactly get like a a general type of number dealing with Kick. And I'm not sure what his sub count actually looks like on here because they don't actually tell you, unlike on Twitch. So, like I said, he got 13K followers directly on there. On the low end, just with the follower base that he got, he could be pulling in like 4K per month, which is crazy. So you got that he's pulling there, the money that he's pulling directly from what is it? Twitch, and then whatever he's pulling directly from YouTube. And then if he has TikTok, like I said, man, he's going to be pulling, and then he's partnered so he can pull out money weekly. Like, whew, man, like I said, that's incredible. That is incredible. Like I said, God bless the young man. That is incredible. That is incredible. That is incredible. What is it? GeoPlanet said he's 18. He'll move out, use this moment for clout, get a bunch of donations, and his mom will start asking for forgiveness. Yeah, it's not. It's like I said. I hope she don't. I hope he does not take her back. Technically, I hope he doesn't take back the brother or the mother, because like I said, that's crazy work. Black said if he can stream, he can get even more followers. He just needs to strike while the iron is hot. That's bars. You also said he needs to get the weekend numbers up. Yep, this is the time he might as well be trying to drink some coffee and probably try to go for like a 24-hour plus stream or something. Like I said, get active. Do everything that you can. Sit up there, get everything that you can at this moment. Because like I said, today is Friday. This story is hot and everything that happened. You also said that two. You said what? You said this is a passport role in the making. Why some black men date non-black women? You cannot see it. No, I said that earlier. I said that earlier. Third said, I pray his mother can access the money on any level. She doesn't deserve a red cent. That's bars. Planet also said his mom showed how dysfunctional mothers can be towards their own sons. The way she acted makes it seem like she's mad at life in general. Yeah. 88 said, this is why black men wait. Yeah, this is why black men go knock up the white girl who will abuse a biracial child. Well, that's crazy. But you got a point. You got a point. Ronan said, I hope every time the officers do a roll call, they will pronounce her name wrong. That's crazy. Third said he's going to graduate and afford college before he graduates his senior year. Yeah, I mean, well, he's already a senior. At least in my thought process, like he was already, basically, done. Or whatnot, or however that works. 88 said the biracials have white mom fatigue and demand that the black men stop breeding with the whites the same as black female divestors. Rona said, I hope every time she sneezes, no one blesses her. That's crazy. Third said, I hope all of the food his mother buys from the store is on recall. Yeah. Bars. 88 said, if y'all don't want your sons to date Becky and end up in the news, my bad. That was that threw me completely off. Let me tell you something that threw me off. I heard that voice. I'm like, yo, who is that? I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But he's live on Kick. So I guess he at the I don't know if that's like the living room or like potentially like the basement or what it is. But like I said, shout out to the young dude in the background that let him pull up and be directly. I wonder if he streaming on Twitch. Let me see some real quick. He might as well be doing double streams. That would be the smartest thing to do right now. Yo, why he don't got his Twitch up here? That's wild. Let me see where. Yeah, he don't got the Twitch up there, which is wild. Let me see. The score. Oops. Nitro. There we go. Nitro. Let me see. Hopefully my computer doesn't freeze up on me. It shouldn't because it restarted, so it's whatever. Let's see. Is he streaming both places? Please tell me he's dual streaming. All right. That man sitting up there just like dancing. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy, dog. Yo, that's crazy. That man sitting up there streaming. Yo, that's wild. It just, yo, I kid you not. I was looking, it was like, hey, on Twitch, within 2 minutes, he was like, yo, he got like 600 and something watching, and then it instantly jumped to 4,103. Woo! That's wild. That is what that has to, like, the dopamine that he is probably getting from that is insane. And then he got like 103, 137 watching directly on Kick. That's dope. That is dope. So yeah, he got that the multi-stream going. That's dope. That is dope. That is dope. Yo, that's dope. Third said he's on Kick. Nice, he's capitalizing on the hot streak. Yep. He's streaming on both right now. Like I said, if he's streaming on all three on all the platform that he's on, that he's monetized, smart man, he got it. He got it. Like I said, do that for a nice another 14, or try to go for like a 24 hours, and then the next day maybe try to do 14, and then after that, yeah, like I said, he got this. Ty said, I hope his mom wakes up and wonders why it smells like fish. That's crazy. 88 said, good black girls / women are at home, just like good black boys and men. Black said, Twitter's probably through his computer only. No, I think he might be doing both on a computer. Tippy said, then they say stupid-ish, like, why black men date Becky while Becky. I mean, but it be like that, Tippy. Like I said before, people look at the situations and the circumstances that they're with. This is why I set up to said that because of the mom, the bar is set pretty low. You see what she did. She is not, she don't value her son. That's a young black man. She was like, you're not and that's coming from a black woman. She was like, her as a black woman stating to her son, like, yo, you are not valuable. You are not worth anything. You're stupid and you're dumb. And she was like, I'm also going to rob and steal directly from you. You're not going to have nothing. When you leave this house, you leave with nothing. You're starting from the bottom up, because that's how I view you, as worthless. That's what the mom did. So like I said, that's what I said before. Like I said, I understand the end results when it deals with, like, covering a lot of stories. But when it deals with situations like this and you can actually see what's going on, I don't be faulting a lot of these young dudes for the decisions that they make in women. I don't. It's like it's impossible for me to. Because it's like he's looking at a woman that's reflective of the other women out here, and he's like, all right, well, if my mom sees me like this, then obviously these other women are going to see me the exact same way. And more than likely, it's girls directly amongst his age range that that look like him, same color and everything. They might not want to give him the time of day. Remember, I gave you the video yesterday where it was a black dude that was a streamer, and the black girls wanted to call him out for always being around with the white girls, and he was like, so would you want me to be with somebody like you or you? And they had no answer, and he was like, of course not. It's like, of course you don't want to sit up there and be with somebody like me, but but like I said, hey, what was it? Tippy said, yes, she's an individual, not all black women. I get that, but Tippy, you got to think from the perspective of that young kid. He's 18. He's 18. Usually your parents are, in a sense, your world. And usually if you happen to get certain treatment in your family, you're going to be looking at everybody else in the community like, all right, well, if my family is basically looking at me and treat me like this, I already know what's going to happen. And more than likely, you've already received that treatment from some other types of people directly in the community. Again, I'm not sitting up there giving a justification for interracial dating. I'm saying that I understand. That's all I'm sitting up there saying. Like I said, we sat here and watched the exact same video. We watched the exact same live stream. And like I said, I've given the exact same example when it dealt with like some young black girls out here. I've given the exact same example. Like I said, I'm an equal opportunist when it deals with these things. I try to be as even as possible directly across the board. Tippy said, so he has multiple monitors. Possibly, or maybe he just has one, but it's a very strong computer and he can just do a multitude of things. Third said, striking while the iron is hot. Said in the Joe Swanson voice, let's go. 88 said, if I was a supreme coder, I 1000% would just make a dating and network service app for blurs and people like us that just want to find other black people like us in general. That'd be dope. Ty said, Seji, did you hear about the Dalen Brewer? Nah. No. Like I said, I just woke up technically, so I didn't check it. I ain't check anything. Shout out to Allman. What is up? What is up? Rona said Joe Swanson is crazy. Tippy says, so I should blame all black men for what happened to me. That's crazy. I mean, that's up to individual people. I mean, like I said, there's an understandable thing directly up in there. I get it. Like I said, Tippy, you're not the only one. I didn't dealt with stuff too, but like I said, it gets to a point where you gotta overlook it. Like I said, we're older, so it's different. You should be able to manage and get over it. He's 18. He was just 17 a little bit of time ago. So like I said, it's two different worlds, and mentality wise, it's different. Like he's younger. Like emotionally, like this is going to affect him. Like this is something that literally just happened to him. His mom attacked him, literally, put hands on him, bit him, literally, like that. Like have no problem with any race of women. Right. Rona said, I hope every time that brother logs onto his PC, he gets 1 million subs. That'll be dope. Yo said, think about this when it comes to what flipped the switch to make them become serial unalivers. 90% of the time, it's their mothers. Third said, wait, he should have no problem. No, yeah, I got you. Ty said, looked it up real quick. Let me see some. I think I just okay. So it should work right there. I feel like it's gonna be a story that I might know just a little bit. Let me see here. Brewer. $18 in the Brewer filed for a lawsuit. No, I think that should be the young dude that was in the car when he was with other people. Let me see. Yeah, I think yeah. Yep, this is I had went over one of these that video earlier. I forgot when it was, but as soon as I saw it, I don't think I knew the kid's name specifically, but as soon as I saw the title where it was like body cam footage clears like teen of attempted murder charges. Yeah, because I remember the white female cop, she was up there like, yeah, he pointed a gun at me and all this other. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that never happened. And then she was on camera sitting up there like acting all shook and all this. And then you had the black female cop, are you okay? Is everything fine? You had the white cop, are you okay? Is everything fine? Are you hurt? I'm like, dog, y'all just do anything to believe these white women when they be just sitting up here lying. Every time. Like I said, they don't even got to do nothing. It's just simple. It's real simple when it happens. Like I said, it's wild work. Tippy said, I know, I get it, but it sucks. Says you're older than me. Wow, that's crazy, Tippy. That's wild work. You said those are two examples. Black said what she did was physical assault, a hint of SA. Yeah, it's crazy. Tippy was like, you pushing 60, that's wild work. Tab, what is up? What is up? Thank you for the 10 jewels, and thank you again for the other 10 jewels for a grand total of 20. Much love, respect, and appreciation. Third said with a hint. Oh yeah, I got you. Ty said, yep. Tev said, peace, fam. No problem. Much love, respect, and appreciation. The craziest part is I swear I remember I think you might have had a different name, but I remember the picture that's directly up there for your profile. As soon as I looked, I'm like, yo, I remember, I think technically who this is. I just, the name is different. Third said she mad because she mostly likely chastised his father away. Probably she probably did. I wouldn't be too surprised. I wouldn't be too surprised. This man sitting up here like dancing in this chair. Let me tell you, this man is living it up right now. He is, he is having fun. Like I said, that's how it should be. He got a 236. Like I said, that's dope. He got his boys out there supporting him. He got about two something on the other stream. He got 4,570 watching him within 12 minutes directly on Twitch. Yeah, he doing good. He got this. He got this. It's gonna be a great story. It's gonna be a great story. Tibby said, "What are jewels? What do you get from it? Whatever the percentages that I was gonna say Twitch, whatever percentages that YouTube basically give. I forgot specifically what it is, but yeah. So like I said, it's just it's a currency for the vertical, sort of like what people do on TikTok. So that's technically how it works, or rupees, or however they call it. I think that's what it was supposed. What I thought it was like rupees or whatever, but it says jewels. So you know. Tibby said, "I just been sending jewels and don't know what they are." Well, much love, respect, and appreciation, Tibby. It's like I said, it's a thought that counts. One of many said, "Parents like that, I have a seething contempt for." Yeah. Ty said, "It's Twitch bits." Yeah, yeah. Tibby said, "Oh, so it's money for you? Cool." Rona said, "Bro's power level is still climbing." Yep, yep. It's going to be reaching new heights throughout this weekend until Monday, and probably throughout the week as well too, because you'll have some people that'll be just catching up. 88 said, "Watching the show Snapped will make black folks see white folks for who they really are." But yeah, that was pretty much it. It is technically, I'm just gonna round it up to about 3 hours that we've been in a sense going. So much love, respect, and appreciation to any and all who pulled directly up. The video is actually good now. So what am I gonna do? I'll just have it because I'll let this basically rest for a quick second. That's what I'll basically do. What time is it right now? It's about 11:47. All right, so I know. Florida teacher. Wait, what? Florida teacher told students she'll leave her husband for him. Yo, that's wow. That is wild. Wow. Like I said, like I said, I don't know what to tell people no more. That is wild. Grown female teacher, like, yo, I'll leave my husband for you. What? Yo, that is crazy. That is wild. That is wild. Twitch bits, money for you. To be said, thank you, Seiji. To be said, hope all have a smooth, chilly, happy Friday. Said, is she white? Yeah, she's white. Said, I just listened to him, even with what his mother has done, he's still taking the high road and not disrespecting his mother. Yeah. Like I said, the moment in time that I watched him in a video and he didn't have like a reaction or even try to defend himself and whatnot, it was like, yeah, I saw the type of person that he was. So yeah, I'll try to. Let me see. Pink says she sent some because I was supposed to end this a minute ago. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. Trying to find. It does not say that Pink just sent the video though. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, this is Barstool. I might not be able to do that one. Might not be able to do that one because they got me on something before. But let me see if I can let me see if I can at least highlight the picture. So you had two ladies that were at like a brunch or a lunch, and instead of like normally how people got like the wine glasses or whatnot and they're drinking, I'm trying to get the picture directly up here that I took, the snapshot. Yeah. So it's this video right here. I can at least put the screenshot up here. Barstool is a little bit they're one of those companies a little bit weird about content. So you got them, what was that, Storyful and somebody else that be really pressed when it deals with content and whatnot or whatever. Has some run-ins with some folks some years ago. Ain't trying to deal with them folks again. But the video that Pink sent that is on TikTok is two black women basically having breakfast, and they were clinging their their place together and whatnot. I mean, that is a pretty it's a pretty positive video. Like I said, it's pretty dope. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. TP said post it to Discord. I got you. I can do that though. Let me get that. Wait, where's the link at? Didn't I just have this? Okay, there we go. All right. Now I gotta hit that download. I gotta open up a Discord back up. Yeah, because Barstool, they be serious about some stuff, let me tell you. Shout out to Pink for the video. Shout out to Pink for the video. So I'm gonna post it in Discord so other folks can see it. All right, let me see. Post this real quick. Where's Discord? Do this. I think where is it normal? I think it's like general chat. Oh, so if it ringing. All right, there we go. All right, so that's it is posted directly in the Discord. All right, so technically we will end it directly on that there. Again, shout out to Pink for the positive video, even though I couldn't showcase. I had to explain it because Barstool is one of those companies where they be super there's a word I want to use, but I know it's just going to come out funny at this moment. But they're just very odd when it deals with those videos and whatnot. Black said the kid already has a great character. There's bars. Rona said, I'm taller than my mother. She knows she doesn't need crashing water waves to move a mountain. Black said, but you said F that my character's trash. That's crazy. Tuesday posted Discord. Dark said, I hope everyone that mother reads a book behind bars. There's always a missing page. That's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. But all right, I'm gonna let y'all have directly at it again. This is the young man's social media. You can happen to go to and view him on Twitch at this moment in time. Happen to show him some love and support, or just throw some views directly about there and everything in the sort. And maybe he might go over a little bit more of the story as well too, because he did say he got some VODs there where you can view that whole live stream and watch how everything basically happened as it did. But anyways, love you guys. Much love, respect, and appreciation. And I will catch you guys in the very next live stream. Peace out.